You guys gonna all join her at the table?
Yes. Someone. I'll walk through to the kitchen. I'm going to walk into the kitchen, actually, and I'm going to go tap on the window and tell Grimlaw to come in.
Get in here, lad.
Aye, laddie. Oh, what? You climbed through the window?
He's stout, but he's athletic.
I'm going to ask Haru quietly if we should loot the place. Should we loot the place?
Okay, yeah, I'll whisper back to him, like, okay, distract him while I loot everything.
Okay, Grimlaw's going to go check in the pantry.
He's going to go check in the pantry? And what are you doing?
I'm going to go have a look at that very yellow-looking fire. It doesn't seem natural.
Alright, and you guys are going to actually talk to her? So you roll an investigation check?
Me.
Sweet. Is it me or was it who, Lee?
Was it me? Was it Nith or...?
Both of you.
Okay. Oh, both of us, alright. Sweet.
I roll a 4, so it's going to be fire to me.
Yeah, it just looks like fire to you.
So, 16, 17, 18 with my modifier.
As you look around, most of the stuff in here is covered in cobwebs and dust, and it's very old. You do, however, notice a small kind of box just on the top of this part here, where my mouse is circling.
Yes.
And it's this like silver that looks untouched by time. It's like a trinket box of sorts. Yeah, that's the only thing in the room. You're gonna steal it? Alright, roll a... What kind of check do we want to roll on this?
Can one of you guys distract her though as well? Like start a conversation before I do this?
So you're gonna signal to them first?
Yeah, I'll signal them like, yeah, distract the bitch.
As you're kind of going to signal to them, she goes, Sister Gariel sent you. What is it that Harpers want? They never come here anymore.
Well, yeah, we were sent here because you are Agatha. We need information by the name of Agatha, who they needed information from. We need information from you.
The next paragraph, it talks about a spell book of a legendary mage.
Yeah, Bo Gentle's spell book. We're here for information about a book by Bo Gentle.
As you say the name Bo Gentle, she kind of freezes and like the happy expressions like goes a bit sour on her face, and she goes, "You're not the first to come and inquire about that book recently."
But are we the first to give you a nice silver comb and inquire about the book?
And tell you how beautiful you are.
She goes, "Oh yes, well no, that you are. I mean, the last thing I remember about the last fellow who came to ask about that was, we got into a bit of a heated discussion. I didn't trust him, and then all of a sudden, things kind of blacked out. And now here we are. He must have done something to me. Was I acting irrational?
You were being very rude, to be honest.
What was his name?
What was his name? Tell us more about him. What did he look like? Was he a brown spider?
She's like, no. He was he wasn't that. He was. I believe he might have been. He did look like a ninja. No, he was human. Wore a hood most of the time. The only thing I can remember telling him was the last known location or where I last knew the spellbook to be, and but after that I didn't trust telling him anything further.
Where did you last know it to be?
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Absolutely.
She looks pretty distracted at this point, so can I make a move for the box?
You can, yep. So you run over to it. It's quite weighty, so you can either take the whole box or open it up and have a look.
Am I strong enough to take the entire thing, or should I
yeah, it's just like the size of a jewel box.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna take it all. I'm taking it, man. I'm just taking the entire thing.
You're taking the whole thing? As you go to move it, you hear the kind of jangling of like a piece of metal inside the box as it hits against the sides of the metal. But yeah, so there is something in there, obviously. Cool. So what was your persuasion check, Kesson?
I rolled a 15 plus 2.
Cool. Yep. As you say that, she looks you over and she goes, "Very well." She goes, "Well, the only thing I told him about the location of the book was it was many decades ago when I knew its last location. It was in Candlekeep. And as you say the name Candlekeep, Shasta, you kind of become more attentive towards the like she's just said a word that's kind of triggered some old emotions in you. She just continues on to talk, and she's like, it would have been decades ago that I last saw this thing, and she just floats around to the other side, and she says, you see, well, Bo Gentle is a pseudonym. The real name of the owner is
Brown Spider.
Brown Spider is Belle Tingao. She was a great wizard around these parts, and she moved away one day. Said she was going to Candlekeep to set up and get away from everything, try and hide while she did her research, and then she just disappeared.
Rude of her.
Yes, I mean, we tried to keep tabs on her. With there was she ended up becoming known as the Mistress of Crows. Funnily enough, that was our doing. But after a while, we just kind of lost contact with her.
Can I move around and create a line of sight? No, other way around to the other side of the table. To create a line of sight to cover Haru.
Yes, thank you.
So you come and sit in the chair, and you're like, really? You're like leaning, all interested.
Is that so? Tell me more.
Yeah.
Go into great detail about this.
And Grimlaw's just sitting in the pantry eating.
As she's been talking, and she's mentioned Candlekeep and the Mistress of Crows, Shasta, you can see Shasta getting not tense, but he is a lot
Agitated.
more aware of the conversation. Yeah, almost. Oh, not agitated. He's intrigued by the conversation and what's being said. Like it's triggered a memory.
Triggered.
Backstory.
Turns out he has a secret sword.
Go on, DM. Do that eye look again.
Do you have a secret sword, Shasta, you need to tell us about?
It's no secret.
Callum, have I successfully stolen this thing, by the way?
Yeah, it's in your bag now.
Cool.
You've got it off. And you're just looking around like there's this like clear spot of where something used to be on the
Used
thing.
to be.
Dust everywhere else around it. Grimlaw is still in the pantry. You just hear him foraging like an animal.
Can I stealth out the house now?
Yeah. You want to look? Okay. As you're doing this, you just can't. Do you want to go back out the window?
Yeah, check out the window, man.
All right. So, as you get out, Grimlaw like kind of pops out with like an old apple in his mouth. He's like, I'm coming. So you guys jump back out the window together.
And I offer him a rematch. It's like, you want to do like a rematch?
Aye, laddie. Aye, rematch it is. No cheating this time.
All right, and you go back to playing. Are you going to go back to playing tic-tac-toe?
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Cool.
All right, so as she's talking and she's telling you about the spell book, you begin to see the look on Shasta's face, and she kind of comes to the last bit of her information, and she goes, "Yes, the spell book is something of great power, though. It's the only thing she ever told me about it is that it had to do with elemental planes. I can't remember if it was moving there or using them. It was so long ago. I do apologize."
Good. Hey, Shasta, are you okay?
Yeah,
You
we might need to go to Candlekeep.
All right, cool.
Sweet, let's do it.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
Thank you, next.
Do we still have leave no witness policy, guys? Or?
Oh, that makes it sound like we're not so psychopathic. I like it. Yes. Nah, man, we've already robbed this lady. Oh, we should rob the silver comb back, though. I don't know.
She's also already dead, so you're gonna kill a dead person.
I mean, she's a witness, right? So.
She goes. That is all I know about the book. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
I
I think we should get going.
Time to leave.
Yeah, sounds good.
He goes, I must say again, thank you. I obviously haven't been feeling myself recently. She goes, let me give you a small token of my appreciation. You see a wisp over, and she comes to the box, and she goes, where is?
I'm ushering everyone out the door.
Where's my
Thank you so much.
I think we. That was great. I think we need to go.
Our time's short. Look, the sun's going down. We're just gonna have to keep pushing everyone out the door.
You kind of hear her. You hear her frantically swooping around, and she's beginning to get agitated. She goes, "Where's my trinket box?"
No, we can't leave it. We are gone.
Yeah, thanks very much. Laddie, I think we need to go now. Up the way.
So you guys start to make your way around here as well.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are there. All right, you guys all begin to run off, and you just hear her rummaging around the house, getting angry. Yeah. As you're running, you do hear the something tinking on the sides of the metal box. Are you going to stop and have a look what it is?
I think we need to get out of sight.
We're far enough to get from the house. Yeah.
Yeah, so at this point you're all kind of away from the bush, and you can hear things smashing as she's looking around frantically for her.
Nope, still too close. Go further away.
Too close. Too close, man. Too close.
Just to make sure, she's angry because she can't find the thing she was going to give us.
Yeah. Well, it was special to her. It's more of a panic, and you guys have just legged it, and now she's just kind of knocking things over, trying to search for it. But it wasn't like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This is why we leave no witnesses, guys.
Yeah, we should do that. That's exactly right. Oh well. All right. Let's go a little bit further, and then hopefully we'll try peer pressure Haru into opening the box.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So you want to open the box now?
No, are we further away? How far are we? Okay, go. Yep, I'm like, hey guys, so you know that thing that woman's really like looking for? I think this is it, eh?
Boom. There we are. You can't be seen now. You're safe.
Did you just magically grow a tree?
I did. Squire actually used prestidigitation to grow a small shrub now.
Open the box up and see what's inside.
Cool. As you open the box, you see inside the silver box a silver key, and Mr. Shasta with his true sight still intact. It's beginning to fade slightly, but it's still powered. It lasts for 1 hour at a time between long rests, by the way, because it's like a 6-level spell, so you only get 1 per day. You kind of look, you see the key with this glowing aura, and you see the lock on what was the kind of cellar doors with that perfect silver lock and chain has the same glow to it.
Loot.
Loot? You gonna go over and try the door?
Well, I think doesn't Shasta tell me that it opens this door? Or...
Does he? Who knows?
Opens what? What do I think it opens?
No, you just see that the silver was glowing.
Okay, I relay that the silver is glowing, but I don't know what it unlocks. Right?
I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna go open the door.
You open the door?
Yeah.
Which door? What door?
Remember how I said that when you did a perception check when you first came in, I said there was a cellar door on this that had the silver chain and lock around it?
No.
You don't? You guys missed that. Maybe it was just... Okay, that's so good.
Well,
anyway,
Haru got it.
he opens it. It kind of cracks open, and this real musky odor comes out. Are you gonna go in?
Yeah, of course.
You gonna
Can
go
Google
in?
back me up as well?
Yeah. Is there food down there?
There better be some beer down there, or
Alright.
some mead.
Hey, what are you other guys doing? You guys still hear the smashing of things, kind of distance now.
I kind of glance at the others and think we probably should get out of here. Before she realizes it was here before we came.
Casson, come help us loot this place.
Yeah, I'm gonna help loot because I've only got
might as well.
one skill, and that's looting.
You guys gonna come? You gonna come as well, Shasta?
Yeah, we'll come in.
All right.
Loot everything.
So interestingly, you come in here. It's like barrels of mead and various other things. Some probably some fruit or that's gone off. There's a bit of a pungent odor.
Grimlord's sitting in the corner eating.
He's just munching on it. He's like, waste not, want not. And he's just, this guy is basically just a truffle pig of food. He's just hoovering away on some mushrooms. Anyway, the one box that kind of looks of any interest is a small chest sitting in front of where Nith and Shasta are, and on the top again it says, "Great adventurers, this is what you do seek. Say the magic words, and take a peek."
Shit.
Open sesame.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
No, this thing's not moving.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
It's a handwriting you've seen before.
Yeah, where's the notes? It's a Nigel Thornberrys thing, I think.
Alright, let's have a look at those campaign notes I was reading before.
Can we confirm whether that's true or not? Do we need to roll to see whether we know that?
Now you just have to say the magic word. All of you together.
What is
it?
It says?
What is it?
Nigel
Superb something. Yeah.
Doesn't he say marvelous?
No, he says smashing, doesn't he?
Smashing.
As you all say,
the
the lock breaks, and there's inside. On the top is another kind of sheet of his book. Let me quickly find it. Here we are. Yes, those are all my notes. Just
some of these things are taking us way longer than they should.
There we are. Who wants to read? Who's the first to open the chest?
I can read it.
Nice.
I can read it. I just got to save it to open it. Right. The Journal of Nigelius Thornberrys. Entry 12. Today I discovered the secret of amplifying the power of monster artifacts. Previously believed that anyone who wore them more than a single piece would gain additional benefits from their relics. However, it appears that only an odd number that this occurs, and only if the spirits of the creatures get along with each other. Amplification is truly impressive, with each animal class gifting a unique set of boons to the wearer. I too, however, have unfortunately learnt that whatever happens if animal classes are mixed, you see the essences of the creatures are all attempt to communicate at once with the wearer, and they begin to argue and fight amongst each other. Oh, charming. The ultimately leads to the madness and rage of the wearer. From there, well, who knows? As always, be careful, be vigilant, and stay smashing. Sincerely, Nigelius Thornberry.
Well done. That was beautiful.
I think so good.
I think Nith gets some inspiration for that.
You do. Okay. I was going to save it to the end to make you guys vote, but that's hard to top. Boom, inspiration point. So I'm just going to give you. So as you guys open the chest after the note's been read, Cassie-Drad, you pull out a shield that kind of looks like it's steel metallic feathers all woven together to form kind of a wing shape of such. And I've added an item into your inventory called Quill's Shield of Begone! Haru, as you sift through, you kind of find an affinity with a pair of braces that are spiked. They're like a yellowy brown color with like small white spikes all over them. And I've put an item in your inventory called the Braces of Barry. Yep, that's what yours are called. Nith, as you kind of sift through, you haven't seen monster artifacts before, but you have a weird feeling of like this kind of insectoid one might be for you.
I'm pretty sure I've read about them in the Arcanum.
Oh yeah,
I've read every single book there is.
Your time at the college, you've heard something of Nigel Thornberrys, but he was kind of always shunned as a bit of a pseudo-scientist in nutcase. So I can't. Oh, what did I call your helm? Oh shit, I forgot the name of it. Okay, I'll find yours in a second. Okay. And Shasta, as you sift through woolen vest looking thing, it's like a bit of a hide armor, the chest that you feel an affinity towards, and yours is called Yours is called. There it is. Badger me, I dare you. What should I call yours? Hold on, I just have to check my homebrew items. Sorry, team. You can read your items if you want in this time. I need to give you the Ring of Blessing as well. Where did I... Oh no, did I not save your item? Oh, bullshit.
You're doing it.
Big Sweet Berry. Oh man, okay, I'll make yours again for you.
Crooked cock ring of summoning?
Crooked cock ring of summoning, yeah, that's his first piece.
That's mine. I got a crooked cock ring of something. Yeah, I should use that more often. I just don't find lots of opportunities. I guess being able to summon giant purple dildos kind of does it for me.
Oh, okay. I'll make yours again for you, Nith. But yours is an insect-based one.
Cool.
It's kind of hive mindy. It's pretty buzzy.
Nice.
Cool. And there is nothing for Grimlaw. Fuck. There's no fish one. He kind of looks around. Yeah, he's looking at one.
He's eating something. He's like, anything left, lads? Anything for me?
I look around and find like an apple that's only partially degraded and go, yep, and hand it off to him.
Oh, fermented, just the way I like it.
Perfect.
He's getting a bit.
Want to help me carry some mead out?
At this stage, Grimlaw is actually
probably pretty drunk. Yeah, he's pretty.
Yeah, so he's going to be suffering for the next several hours. He'll be suffering the effects of poison. So he cannot be feared, but he also rolls with disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws. So he's brave, but he's been eating too many fermented apples. Cool. So you guys can read over your items if you want, and then we'll continue on.
Why has Grimlaw become the butt of our group so quickly?
Yeah,
because no one was there to play him.
No, I like that. I like it.
It's quite nice having a character that we can kind of just do random stuff with.
You better not die then.
Squire, no. I don't know if you heard. I was going to play as you if you didn't make it today, and I was going to use you as a meat shield.
Yeah, fair enough. I would too.
Has Callum, has Grimlaw always had this longsword?
Yes.
Okay.
The sword of Carpe Diem.
Yeah.
With the soul of a fish. Yep.
Yes.
He's always had that.
Okay.
Once per week, the wielder may use a reaction.
I'm very surprised I wear leather armor.
Yeah.
As opposed to cloth.
Well, I made a hat for you, which basically lets you summon a queen bee, which is like a kind of spectral like bee that can like latch onto people and you can track, and you can also trade it like wakefulness, like so mental sustenance for intelligence points.
Oh, yeah.
So you never have to sleep.
Considering I've been stupefied by a poison.
Yeah, well, she trades knowledge for this like magical honey, which kind of gives you alertness. So that's like because your little hive mind things, you don't never have to sleep. Cool.
So
yo,
do dragons and frogs get along?
Who knows?
They're both reptiles, so yes.
Yeah, both reptiles.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Do you think elephants and frogs get on?
Now that will be worth finding out. I just want one of you to put on all the pieces of armor and see what happens. No, don't do it! Don't do it!
Grimlaw!
Yes, laddie.
Okay.
Do you want me to do something?
Yeah, we got some mead for you, but you have to earn it.
What am I doing?
No.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
As you guys check out your new wares and begin to come outside, you hear Agatha kind of lofting around in front of her house. And she's like, "Get back here, you thieves!" So you now have the opportunity to leg it or to fight.
No witnesses.
No witnesses. Mind you, we haven't had a reasonable fight. It depends. Do we want to move on to the castle, or do we want to?
Yes. No, I imagine the Black Spider is a more honourable fight than fighting a ghost.
Well, considering like we've really only got 2 magic casters. Well, yeah, we've really only got 2 magic casters. How are our melee gonna fare against an ethereal?
Don't worry, she's resistant to everything.
Let's leg it.
That's right.
Alright,
we're legging.
So you guys just go hut, and you run off into the distance. As you return to this trail, like by the time you're there, it's kind of was to there and back. It's about midday. Further. Oh! Don't look at the page.
What?
I saw it.
Stop sharing. Hold on.
Rookie DM.
One job.
I didn't see it. I'm sad.
Shasta, how much did you see?
The chat is
only the outline. I didn't see much.
Okay.
The chat was egging us on to kill her.
Yeah. The second there's anyone to kill, I just get distracted.
As you guys begin to head, all right, there we are. So as you guys begin to head away from Agatha's, you make back onto the track. Nightfall begins to hit, kind of as you're making your way around this bend, and you start to come up towards near the you're starting to move uphill. No! Don't let me hear my fucking self.
What are you doing?
I hate my voice. So you're coming up the track. You're starting to go up a hill, and you can see peeking out through the tops of the trees. The tops of Cragmore Castle is just the spires are peeking through. You see 7 kind of peaks. You make your way to the edges of the bush, and this is what you see in front of you. This is where you are. You guys are in the. Pretend this is bushes. Beep 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 beep.
Oh, that's me. Sorry, microwaving.
Someone's programming a sentry tower.
Yeah. So you guys are all tucked away in the bush here, looking forward at this castle.
You should still have the bush on paste.
Oh yeah, do I?
You should just paste. Hey,
Yeah.
There's one massive bush. That's what he said.
There we are.
Callum, can I do a perception check, please?
Yep.
Sweet.
Anyone else want to do a perception check?
Yeah,
Sure,
I'll do a
I'll
perception
also
check.
do
Yeah.
one.
Everyone do a perception check. I'll take the highest.
Everybody does a perception check.
I got a 19!
Nice.
20 with the modifier.
Grimlaw gets a 2.
3.
3.
And I get a 7.
Shasta's got a stick in his eye.
Hang on, I've got don't I have a really good sight? Where am I looking?
Alright, so all of you guys who rolled highly, looking out through the bushes, you see this old dilapidated castle. Again, it's interestingly of a human build, or what you can kind of tell is human architecture, similar to other castles and various things you've seen across the land. Just from your kind of collective history, like general knowledge of this area, you knew that Neverwinter Wood did have a stronghold of a kind of baron of sorts from back in the day when there was an empire that ruled here, but it's been hundreds of years since that occurred, so it's kind of been left into ruin after the fall of that empire. With your keen eyes, anyone who rolled over a 15, you can see through 2 arrow slits up the tops of the towers, 2 kind of goblins peering around, like occasionally walking up, looking through the slits, and then kind of every few minutes turning away and walking back towards the corner where they go out of sight. What are you doing from here?
Oh
For a
yeah.
back entrance.
Wait, Callum.
Yo.
I'll show you. Oh, what time are you guys can carry on now after this, or?
If you guys are keen, yeah.
Because I need to head off at 12.
Okay.
Is that all good? Do you mind if can I remove my character from this one?
Yeah, I mean,
Can you go to like a deep meditation?
Well, yeah, someone can either can play as you, or you can send him off into to go like all of a sudden he'll be like struck with bowel pain and he'll go off to the poo.
Needs to run off into the loo. He's been struck with diarrhea because he stole the stole the.
Yeah, you feel an uneasiness.
Yeah, unless one of you guys wants to use me as like a prisoner and like offer me up for sale or something like that to get into the castle. Up to you guys.
If you do decide to go, there's your poo tree.
No, I don't want to do the prisoner trick when there's goblins there. I reckon that's gonna end poorly.
Yeah, since
Okay.
Star Wars.
I'm gonna bail out, Callum. I'll be like, guys, I need to take a dump. So.
All right. It's a mixture of maybe something you ate along with this guilt, like you'd been in a past life and tried to do something bad to yourself, and grab your items and you just sprint over to this tree and all of you guys just like torrential deluge of shit. It's gross. It's gross, and you kind of want to all move away from it. So you're all kind of shuffling along, like, oh god, like I'm not associated with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
See you, mate.
Good luck.
See you, right.
Good luck.
See you, bro.
So we can kind of just see that the goblins are pacing back and forward.
Yeah, so you can just see them. They're kind of coming up, having a look every now and then. Nothing attentive. They've been doing this, they look bored. But you guys are hidden at the moment. Where do you want to go?
I want to see if there's like a side entrance or a back entrance, something that doesn't go past the goblins.
Totally.
It looks like one of those. Looks like one of those towers up to the top is crushed. Can we climb up through that?
These are all just like broken walls around the top of the tower. You could try if you want. Otherwise, there is more of the. Oh, you didn't see that. There's more of the tower around here, or more to the things around here. You could anyway. You guys decide.
Either way, we're undercover, so we can either enter. Do we want to split and enter through the north and south, and then Cass and Shast, why don't you take the south tower, and Grim and I will take the north?
Sure.
And we can kind of work our way in that way, because they won't see us come in, because there's doors and all of that. Those little white squares are doors, correct?
Yeah, these are doors. Yeah.
And they can't see us like sneaking around.
No. No,
So
unless
do we need to do stealth checks or?
Yeah, we'll need you.
No, don't ask him that.
Thank you for reminding me. You guys have to walk past poo tree, so you guys might want to be quick.
Yeah. So Grimlaw rolls a 13, and oh dear, I roll a 4. So I'm probably going to trip over my own feet.
All right, so it's your stealth +1.
My stealth is +1. Yeah.
Grimlaw's is
Grimlaw's stealth is +1 as well.
All right, Shasta and Cass, what are you rolling?
I got a 9 total.
9 total, and Cass?
Wait, sorry, what dice am I rolling?
D20.
20 again. I rolled a 13.
Alright, so as you guys go to make your way out of the bushes, a bit of noise kind of happens, and you hear like the clattering of guards and this like kind of alertness as you kind of peek up back through the bushes. You see as the goblins they've heard something in the bush and they're aware that something's there, and you just kind of hear mutterings from them as they're keeping a vigilant look at the front of the thing. If you had tried to go through the front, you would have failed miserably, but you guys managed to sneak around and begin to make your way down there, make your way up there, out of sight. So yeah, who's going next? I'll just show you the whole map just because you're going to come around the sides eventually.
Oh, okay.
I guess Alex, you and I will just keep going and we'll try to go to those stairs, yeah?
Yeah. We're trying to go...
Without being like running into a trap, looking out for traps and other people and stuff.
All right, do you want to make a perception check?
Yes.
Okay.
I roll
and Grim and I will head around to that other the other entrance up at the north there, and we'll do I guess we've got to do looking out for traps as well. So perception.
You got a 5, Alex? I got a 10 total.
Yeah, 10 total. Looking around, you can't see any traps. You can see the small outcroppings, so you know that you'll have to be like silent moving past here because you can kind of begin to hear chatter from inside there. So I'll get you guys to roll another stealth check.
All right, so I rolled a 16 on perception.
Yeah.
And Grimlaw rolled a 5.
All right. Grimlaw is not seeing anything. He's still drunk.
Yeah,
he's
true.
he's beginning to sober up now. He's kind of feeling a little.
But
woozy,
we'll stick to the wall as we walk around, so they can't really see us as much.
So you're kind of
kind of tuck in the corner there and have Grimlaw. I kind of want Grimlaw in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he can be there. All right. So as you walk past that window, you can kind of see a glimpse of light, of like as if small, almost like just like candlelight flickering, and you can hear some chanting in a language that you haven't heard before, kind of happening from within this little domed area here.
Okay.
Yeah, and you two, you're gonna wander past here.
Yes. Carefully and
yeah.
quietly.
Do you want to know our stealth? Did you tell us to roll another stealth check?
Oh yeah, what'd you guys roll?
I got 15 total.
Yeah,
Awesome.
what'd you get, Cass?
I rolled a 1.
Oh no! Okay, alright, so
Oh, no.
Master sneakily makes his way up past. Cass, as you go to wander past, you think, I wonder what's going on in there, and you decide to jump up and have a look. As you do, you see...
Oh, crap.
No, I have to be honest. Oh dear.
No, it's
Oh,
good. I
no.
like it. It adds a lot of fun to the thing. I like it.
As you do, you see 3 goblins just looking back at you as your face, and they start kind of muttering a goblin. They're like, as they scream, you begin to hear things like people become aware of your whereabouts. You hear mutterings of goblins, and the three that
we're a distraction.
The 3 that you can see actually have no weapons. They look like they're cooks and they've been making food. But upon seeing you guys, they got scared and they've called for help. And 3 goblins have come in here and are now looking around for you guys. You have the opportunity to drop down, but they're going to start coming out the door.
I would like to lob my 3rd level fireball scroll spell.
Wow, we're going straight into combat.
Through the window.
Oh, yeah, through the window. Just like point the staff through the corner of the window and just go thunk.
Alright, so before anything happens, we'll see if this goes off without a hitch. So we'll do it about here, just because then you can see if you hit all of them. So what's the fireball one? It's a
3rd level fireball that comes out of the staff.
1 charge. Oh, you're using your spell scroll, aren't you?
Yeah, it's in the staff, isn't it?
No, so the staff has the I think this is this. Oh no, was this a spell scroll you picked up from Glass Staff?
Oh yeah, it totally is. Yeah, that's what I've written. Yeah. So that is what I'm using. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So you roll. Saving throws. DC is 15. Okay, so what is? Hold on. Let me Google Fireball.
Basically, I throw it in there. They roll a DC saving throw. If they succeed, they take half damage.
All right, you're gonna murder them all anyway.
That's the goal.
So as you kind of peek your thing around, describe as you're casting this fireball, and then we'll see how much damage gets done.
Yeah, no, I totally like crouching down so they can't see me, but I can point the end of the glass staff through the hole.
Yeah.
And just.
Cassin's still watching at this stage.
Use the glass stuff to fire it into the center of all of them, so that I'm killing Paul and Yog and Smork and G 2, 3, and 4.
As you're doing this, Cassidrad, you just see as the guard goblins walk in and just start abusing Smork, Paul, and Yeg, kind of like they're their slaves, and that these guys were just trying to help them with being aware. So they are all going to roll. How many are there? 6. So I'm going to do the 3 cooks first and see what they roll.
Now, in WoW, if you have someone that's in a slave and you kill the slaver, they become neutral. So if we take out the guards, would the other goblins be
everyone's getting hit at the moment. Only one of them rolled higher than a 15. And of the guards, 2 of them rolled higher than a 15. So roll your 8d6, and then we'll see how much damage is dealt to all of them, because...
I didn't realize it was 8d6.
It's 8d6. It's huge. That's why I say it. Because at 5th level, you get access to this spell all the time, rather than it being a one-off spell scroll.
So that's 30 points of damage. I have the option to? I didn't realize that the cooks were named, so that changes things a little bit.
Okay.
Can I use my proxy to go around the cooks but kill the guards?
Totally. All right.
Evocation.
Using your evocation, absolutely. All right. So as you do it, you see that your bubble of kind of protection form around the things, and this like massive fireball just drops on top of the other guards, and you hear this. And this scream comes billowing out as they are just immolated, and nothing is left but ash. So I'll just take that spell scroll away. I totally forgot you had that. Oh, you've already taken it away? Nice.
No, it's there.
Right,
I can see it. Yeah, there.
Alright, there we are. Now it's gone. You've used it, but now it's in your spell book. You now have that spell for next level. So that's cool. Alright, so...
Oh, so does he learn them as he uses them?
Well, see, if he uses a scroll, it is automatically learned. Otherwise,
cool.
wizards are supposed to take their time to learn things.
Yeah.
Clerics automatically know all of their spells, just because their god gave it to them. And warlocks, I think, have a similar thing where they're like fiend or their patron gives them spells.
Yeah.
So Shasta's the only one that has to spend all the time learning. You guys just get it naturally, which is a little unfair. Cool. So.
But also I get to learn, I can learn and add all of my stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So you get way more options. Alright, so you just watch as the three goblins that have thought their life was going to be at end, just see these three smouldering bodies of the guards in front of them. What are you doing from now?
Gonna try swiftly get in the room with the things. And,
cool.
And point the staff.
Alright, Cassidra, are you following?
Yeah, I'm just following, man. I'm just like, whoa, this guy.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that I peeked through this window, but it was worth it to see this.
Alright, so as you guys make your way in there, we'll come back to Nith and Grimlaw. What are you guys doing?
Oh, well, obviously hearing the commotion, we want to kind of sneak our way through and quietly kind of see if we can rejoin with the group.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't tell me that there's barrels of mead
that
in front of us.
That is barrels of mead. So if you guys come around here,
can we do a? Yeah, I want Grimlaw to. Oh no, wait, no, I want to because Grimlaw's still drunk.
You guys can see.
I won't believe what his eyes are.
So I want you both to roll investigation checks for me, though.
All right. 12 for Grimlaw. And 15 for me.
Ooh, nice. Just
with that's just normal rolls though.
Your investigation plus 0.
My investigation is plus 0, and Grimlaw's is +1. Yep.
Cool. So as you look around, Grimlaw kind of just starts patting on this door that looks like it has no handle. That's covering the outside here. Where you take your time a little more and kind of trace back your finger along a line and push a little stone button and the door reveals itself and opens up. You roll just high enough. Are you going to go in?
Yes, we will go in.
So Grimlaw goes first, followed by you. Looking around, you've kind of come into what looks like a storeroom. There's nothing really in here except like barrels of mead and then some like packs of flour. It looks like rations that were probably stolen during the raids along the Trailbore Trail, which is what kind of came across in the first instance, similar to what the Craigmore hideout was, but this just looks like a bit more sophisticated in terms of their stocking. Yeah.
What's that squiggly line directly in front of you, 2 blocks in front?
So squiggly lines they're curtains.
Okay. Can I walk up to the curtain and peek through it?
Yep.
To
so
check
you
the
have
coast?
a look through.
Yep.
Cool. So roll a perception check.
7. Plus...
you see nothing.
Plus 3. So 10.
Looking through, you just see an empty kind of room. But this is where you could tell the sounds were coming from where that big fireball went off.
Yeah. Okay, yep. We will proceed cautiously through the curtain. Grimlaw in front. Because he's
Grimlaw in front.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys do that, we'll come back to you, Shasta and Cass. You've entered the room, and you just see these 3 kind of goblins. They're like chained to the bench where they are around them. I don't want to have to draw chains though. And they're kind of cowering to the side, trying to like hide behind it because they've seen what you're capable of. One of them is slightly more portly than the others. Stands up, looks you like timidly in the eyes, and goes, points at himself and goes, "Yeg."
I cast comprehend languages.
Ah, nice. All right. So as
well played. Good choice.
As you do that, you hear the others go, "Yeg, be careful! You saw what he did to the guards. Oh no, they're gonna kill us all now."
I point at myself and go, "Shasta."
And they kind of stop for a second and they go, "Are you gonna kill us like the others?" And Cass and you're just hearing the whole time.
I point at myself and I say, "What up?"
Mr. Shasta, and what up? Are you gonna hurt us?
It was not really the intention. We're kind of here for the Black Spider. But he's gonna, don't tell. I'm sure Casson hears Black Spider, and I go, he's about to say he's killed the Black Spider. That's not true.
It turns out Black and Spider are the same in both Goblin and whatever normal tongue is, and I say, I've already killed the Black Spider.
And the goblins all kind of look at each other and they kind of start laughing and they go, "No, you haven't. He passed through here days ago."
So he's not here now.
Through. Ah, great. So he's not here.
They're like, "No longer. We had to make the food for him. He has weird tastes."
Go on.
It was a lot of things you shouldn't put together, but and that's even speaking from a goblin standpoint. I mean, the guy is weird.
So like ketchup and ice cream.
Yeah, they're like, he is drow after all, so who knows what those folk like.
Now we know he's a drow. That's exciting. I pass on to Cassidy that the Black Spider is a drow, not an actual spider.
Oh, what?
As you guys are talking, you hear footsteps on the other side of the door, and you hear like a faint knock. Cassidy, you're at the door.
Who is it?
Ayla.
It's me. I've got mead.
Oh!
He runs in.
Grimlaw, come in. You realize you're already not well from drinking too much, right?
No such thing as too much mead, lad. Want to try some?
Sure. All right. And I roll a mead drinking check.
Yeah, roll a mead drinking check. We'll see what happens.
I rolled a 5.
You fail. Yeah, some drops down you kind of accidentally take a breath at the same time and it goes into your lung. And you're just spluttering like a little bish.
What a wee lamb can't take milk.
As you guys are having this mead, you begin to hear footsteps come like kind of bounding down towards where you are, and you hear a door open. This is where the goblins go, "Eek! They heard you!" And these three are going to kind of shoot off and hide around this like little barrel area. In that moment, you see as three hobgoblins.
Cool. Can I prep a spell? Or hold a spell?
Yeah. Well, so this is as you guys were talking. These guys came down,
okay.
And you can kind of hear this pitter patter of other foot. Other
joining.
Other little. The whole you just shook the world. Cool. And so in front of you, you've got like 3 hobgoblins visible, and so everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
I have more questions for the cooks. I would like them to not die.
So Grimlaw rolled a 20.
Hey!
Nice.
And I rolled a 6.
21. You rolled a 6. Haru's taking a poo.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. What'd you roll?
16 total.
16 total. That's lucky. At least 2 of you are going before the enemy. I mean, I might just keep Haru around just in case you need him later on. So I'll just move his information around. All right. So you've killed. Yep, most of the goblins. Thank you for that. That was helpful. All right. So, sorry, I'm just gonna.
How on earth is Grimlaw a dwarf fighter that can cast magic missile and firebolt?
Because he's an Eldritch Knight. He's a magical dwarf. So the people who get to go before the hobgoblins and goblins is Grimlaw and Shasta. So you guys pick who's going to go first. Then it will go the 2 goblins. They'll have to run into the room. Then the 3 hobgoblins. This one's supposed to be at the back here. And then it'll go Nith and Cassidrad. So you guys get to pick who goes after that. So first up, who wants to go first, Grimlaw or Shasta?
Yeah, we'll send Grimlaw in first.
He's higher on the initiative order.
Oh, because with this now, you guys just have to roll higher than their dexterity, and if you do, then you get to choose who goes first.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't force you to like make your spellcasters do things when there's no option.
Still probably Grimlaw though.
Yeah.
Still
Grimlaw. How far away are they?
They are from you. Just move you back to that square. 5, 10, only 15-ish feet.
15-ish feet. So I need to get. Am I able to? Yeah, I can throw the hand axes, right?
Yep. So you can throw 2.
My 2 hand axes.
Yep.
All right, cool. So, yeah, I'm going to throw one axe at H2 and the other one at H1.
All right. So roll 2 attacks.
Okay. So first attack is a 17.
17 plus 6. Yep. Cool. So roll damage. Roll with a d6 plus 3 on that one.
A d6. Oh, sorry, new die. So I'm looking at which one's my d6. It's the triangular looking one. There we go. Sorry, not the triangular one. The one that only has maximum of 6 on it, I guess.
Yeah.
Come on. 2.
2.
Plus
2 plus
3. So 5.
All right. 5. Boom. As you throw the first axe, it embeds itself in the kind of drops a little bit and is in the side of the chainmail of Hobgoblin number 2 as he lets out a bellowing sound. It just sounds like a wail to everyone except Shasta, who he goes, ouch! So he takes 5 points of damage. He's looking a little hurt, but he's looking pretty healthy. The next one is H1, so roll an attack on him.
Okay. 9.
9 plus 6. No, that's not enough. He's got his chainmail and his shield up, and as you throw it, boom, he just deflects it with the shield as he raises it in time, and it drops to the ground. Are you going to move with Grimlaw?
Yeah, I'm going to get in front of Shast and block him.
Cool.
Protect him.
Protect the caster. So you also, just as a note, you have a reaction called Shield, which gives you plus 5 AC for a round if anyone tries to attack you. Just as a heads up. That's fun one.
Sweet. Yep, I haven't played him before, so that's good. Yep.
Nice. And next up, Shasta.
Yeah, probably a Thunder Wave.
Cool. You've got line of sight on 2 of them. Oh no, you can probably see just the head of this guy. So
cool. Yeah,
you can kind of see the side of him.
Thunder Wave, probably a 2nd level Thunder Wave, straight down the guts there.
Down the guts. What's Thunder Wave?
So they have to roll a Constitution saving throw of 12 or higher.
Alright, so Hobgoblin number 2. 3 plus 1. Nope, 4. He fails. Hobgoblin 2 fails. The next one also rolls a 3. He fails. And the third one, he rolls a 6 plus 1. They all fail.
Cool, so that's 3d8 at 2nd level.
Jeepers.
3. Yay!
And so that's 11 points of damage.
To each of them?
Yep. And they all get pushed 10 feet back.
Alright, so as this thunder wave comes out, is this the one that ripples through the ground, or is this the...
What? Or what? I mean, it goes
what's
out
the other...
So I gotta, like, it's thunder, right? So it's gonna go probably not through the ground, but it is gonna be like plant the staff, and it like pushes out in like a sweet V out of the way and pushes them directly away.
As the force of which you cast this spell, you see as the first goblin kind of, you hear him crumple beneath the armor, and you watch his body flies into the next one. Boom, another crumpling sound, flies into the third one, and all of them are kind of in a tangled mess, splattered against the back wall there, and they are dead as doorknobs.
All three
of them have just got they've all just been massacred, and they're all dead. Upon hearing this, you see two little goblins run into the room, look at the bodies, and you hear them yelling, "Goblin, fuck this!" and they just run. And they're gone. They don't want to be a part of this fight. You just killed 3 hobgoblins. They're kind of like senior to them. How do I make you hide again? Oh, well, I'll figure that out. Yeah.
Center back.
Push back, yeah.
So just if you double click on the image, you should
Order?
you should be able to go order
Yeah,
and then center back.
You were doing it just before.
Sorry, I
Order.
can't make your screen bigger to see what the commands are up at the top.
I could see it.
It's whack, eh? Oh, well. Oh, well.
Just move them off the screen.
Yeah, there we go. They're all gone now. There's 3 dead ones there.
That
Cool.
was frustrating to watch.
It was frustrating to do. As you do that, Yig again turns to you and he goes, "Oh my god, you did it again! Oh, please get us out of here!"
Sure, yeah, not a problem. Who's in charge?
Oh, there's 2 that are in charge here. There's Clark, who has come back with his dick in his hand after fucking up at a Cragmore hideout out there. He kind of
Weird.
controls. He controls the troops. But then there's his older brother, Glark.
I'm sorry. What? BLAARK?
No, Glark. Like Clark backwards.
Garg. Okay.
Glark.
Glarg. Their parents weren't very inventive, were they?
Grolk. No, sorry, I said it wrong. They go, he's the one that's really in charge here. He's the one that's he's the one that's connected to it.
What the hell is it?
Oh, that's right. I can't understand them.
No, you're into it though. You got it.
I
the goblins-
just point at myself again and I say, "What up?"
They're kind of the goblins carry and they go, "Oh, what up's a little slow, but that's okay. We like it."
Is he a Pokemon?
Is he a Pokemon? Yeah. They kind of go. They go. It. Oh, we can't talk about it. It's horror. They have their shrine next door behind this wall, but we ask no questions about it or they beat us.
I think we need to go investigate.
Yeah, it's not helpful.
That's
really.
the Forge of Spells, probably, because we were sent to. So Venom Fang sent us to here.
Remember, you heard chanting. You saw a faint candlelight in the room back there.
Yeah.
I go up and release Yog and say, Yog, if we're gonna go into that room, is there anything we need to know about that room?
He's like, we don't really get let out of here too often. We only take food to the rooms. If you go back out the door you came through and around, there's the rooms of Grolk and Clog and through to the other side of the Hobgoblin quarters. But we've never been in the shrine room. I don't know. Sorry.
I go up to Paul and release Paul and go, who is what can you tell us about this place? Like, what's the secret? There's got to be the secret here. What is it that you're not telling us?
He goes, beware of the southeast most tower. They trapped an owlbear in there last week, and they don't know what to do with it.
We are really short on owlbear meat. That's a good point.
It's really angry. Other than that, I mean, there's the black spider came through. He came looking for someone. He wanted to talk to one of the captives, but that's as much as we've heard.
You don't know which captive?
No, sorry. They don't tell us that kind of stuff. They just usually beat us and ask for food.
Ask him if they know where Gundren is.
Gun what?
Yeah.
Who's that? What's?
Okay. Yeah, they don't know.
Oh, they don't know. Okay.
So I release Smork and I go, don't go into any humans, and look out for the guy who's taking the poop outside. He will kill you.
Oh, thank you. And the goblins all go to make them move away. Just moving the castle.
Well, that's one way of getting around the map. Oh no.
Oh. Okay, so they go. Are you guys gonna let them past? Are you gonna say anything as they move past? You just heard this like screaming in goblin.
I bow.
Excuse me.
And let them pass.
Goodbye, what up? We like you.
I wave at them.
And say what up.
Paul, Squawk, and Yeg, and you just go and watch them as they walk away, and they all disappear into the night. As the dark, it's still very overcast outside, and you can kind of see them quickly fade into the darkness. Cool. And you guys are all standing.
Just quickly, guys. I'm gonna say I'm kind of glad Sora wasn't here because those they were really nice, and they'd be dead.
Yeah, Sora would have killed them. Yeah, he would have killed them.
So I assume Richard relays all to you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just save time there. What are you guys doing now?
I reckon we hit him.
Which way?
Well, hang on, there's an owlbear we could let loose in here. That's kind of interesting.
Oh, that's true.
No, well, let's go. Are we going to go to the quarters, or are we going to go to the shrine?
Should we look for Gundren first?
I figure either one of those is going to tell us where we need to go to find Gundren.
Oh, right,
Because
okay.
nobody seems to know where they are. Those guys don't know where it is.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like there's any staircases or anything like that in this tower.
No, it's a bit weird.
It's a weirdly tall tower, like building with no stairs. It's just really tall roofs.
Alex, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's a great question. It's just whatever. I'm super indifferent. We should have asked them which way to go before we let them loose.
They did tell you to back through the door you came through was the way to Clark and Grolk's head quarters, and the other way was just towards the barracks.
Alright,
so the way Grim and I came in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
That's where we're going. We're going towards the main bad guys. We're gonna kill them and then try to take over the castle.
Alright. So who's going first? Who's going first?
Grimlaw.
Yeah.
I like to call them meat shield.
Let me clear the way.
Alright, and then I assume you two are following in there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just
Tell me when you want to stop. Tell me when you want to stop.
Do we want to stop at the store? Yeah, in this little room here.
Alright, which way are we going?
So left is to the shrine.
Yeah.
And where was the owlbear?
The southeastmost tower.
Ah, so below us.
Yeah.
Let's go right, because that's towards Clark and Grolk.
Alright.
Yep, let's
Cool.
do that.
Are you guys just going to wander through the store?
Well, yeah.
Can we?
The other side.
Is there a keyhole to peer through?
Yeah. I mean, you can give it a go. Make a perception check.
Grimlaw rolls a 12.
Alright, so as he looks through, you can see a series of... All he can basically see is like the two beds in front of him and the kind of corner of a curtain over there. But he doesn't see anyone actually in the room.
Okay, shall we enter in?
There you go.
As you do this, you enter into this room and you begin to hear a couple of voices, again in Goblin. One of them goes, "Did you hear that? Oh, I think someone just came through. Quick, go warn the boss." Because you guys weren't stealthy about that. So the other one goes, "I'll go see what's there." Let me see if I can get these guys without actually grabbing everyone. Okay. Bring forward, and you see as this bother. As this hobgoblin here just kind of makes his way, peers around the curtain, and he's just face to face with you, Cassie Dread. What are you doing?
Stabbing.
You gonna snag him?
I'm gonna stab him. I'm gonna hit him with my mace.
Yeah, so you guys get a surprise round on him because he kind of didn't expect you to be there, but you, because Shasta heard the voices, he heard them coming. So just go nuts on him. Just do whatever the fuck you want.
Mace.
Mace to the face. Roll with a d20.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
and then what do? So I definitely hit him, right, Mace?
Yeah.
Plus
definitely
4.
Hit him.
Yeah. 1d6 plus 2. Cool, let's do that. 1d6. 4 plus 2 is 6 points of damage. Straight
Boom.
down. Bam! He pops out, and I'm like, ah! And he's like, ah! And then I'm like, bam! And I just hit him, like, real reactively straight in the face with my mace.
As you do it, he's caught off guard and he kind of drops prone in front of you, and he's kind of like "They're here!" And then that's as much as he yells. Who wants to take the next pot shot at him? Nith, you haven't killed anyone yet. Go nuts.
I am going to... How far am I from him?
Oh, like 10 feet.
Okay.
He's looking pretty hurt. He's looking pretty hurt just from that one smack with a mace to the face. Your new feathery shield.
Yeah, I might. I might. Yeah, I'll run up to him. Running isn't an action, is it? It's a
no, just movement.
Only if I dash. That's an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll run up to him, and I'm going to quickly finish him off with one of my daggers.
All right.
So
roll a d20. Don't cock this up.
15 plus.
Nah, not enough.
Oh dear.
As you run up, thinking you're like, yeah, I've got this, and you go to take a, and you miss with the first dagger, but you get +3. 15.
Do I get +3?
Yeah. So sorry, no, you do hit.
Yeah.
All right. So now roll damage. D4 +1.
D4 +1. So D4. That's the weirdest die to roll. 4.
Perfect. There's just enough damage. As you run up.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sweet number there. So as you run up, you see Casson knock him to the ground. He leans up, kind of looks back over his shoulder, and screams as you run forward, drop a knee, and drive the dagger into the top of his head. And he just stops moving, and you've got this cool hero pose going. And his body just goes limp, and he is gone.
Awesome.
But now you begin to hear commotions from the other side of the door.
We should probably
on the other side of the curtain.
Send Grimlaw in to inspect.
Can we stealth in? Can we sneak in?
No, they already know. They're already alert now. They know someone's there.
Because we killed that guy so loudly.
Yeah. Well, because he entered. Yeah, he kind of yelled out.
Okay, cool.
Which way do we think old mate went?
You heard.
Going to go warn the guys.
You heard the door kind of open just on the other side of the curtain there.
Cool.
So he's in the room. He's in the room above us.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, there's definitely someone or something that's moved from the room above you as well.
We should probably go and catch him and stop him from warning the boss.
Yes. Let us proceed.
You want to go up here? All right.
Forthwith.
So you guys start to make your way through, and you can kind of see that the door here is slightly ajar. Do you want to go through?
We want to have a look, right?
Yeah. So if the door's slightly ajar, we want to see who's in there, right? Can I peer through the crack in the door?
Yeah. So if you want to have a look there, make a perception check.
All right. 15.
15? Yeah, looking through the crack in the door, you can see a large bugbear in chainmail armor with a hobgoblin also in chainmail armor holding something next to him.
No Clark?
It is Clark, but Nith doesn't know who Clark is.
Oh, okay.
So, sorry, I just need to figure this out. I don't want to try and... There we are. Cool. This is what you see.
If I...
You see the big hairy man in chainmail standing next to him is like another one of these hobgoblins, and behind them, kind of with this more menacing, hunched back, you see a fellow with green glowing eyes lurking behind him, and all you hear in common is, "Do come in."
Okay, so I don't get an element of surprise. Yeah,
No,
I don't get an element of surprise if I attack.
These guys knew you were coming because of before, so they're already alert.
So can I slam open the door and cast a spell? Or wait, I need to roll initiative first, don't I?
If that's going to happen, then we'll roll initiative first.
Because I'm at the door.
You're at the door now.
Yeah.
So you're at the door. The door's slightly ajar, so they know that you guys are eventually going to kind of come in. So they're just waiting for you.
Okay. Because I'm thinking I can go in there and I can just light them up on fire. I could do 3d8 in an area, or I could do a 4d6 in an area, and just burn them alive.
What do you guys say? You guys choose what you want to do. Just know that they know that you're there, so you won't get any kind of surprise attack.
I would like to talk to them.
Okay, we can do that.
Sure.
I could do persuasion. I could. Oh wait. No. Let's see. My persuasion is +4.
Whoa. So what are you guys just having a little quick team chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
You want to talk to him before nuking them?
Squire, do you have to cast your understand goblin thing again?
Nah, so these guys, they spoke common, and you know that Clark speaks common because you've spoken to him before.
Yeah,
but
cool.
you don't know Clark's in there yet. You just have to metagame this and pretend you don't know.
Okay. Like whatever. I'm. You guys know me. I'm more than happy to just start shooting.
Should we try and extract some information from them if we can? I'm just worried about the dude with the green glowing eyes.
Green Lantern. Cool.
Do you want to go in and have a word with them, and we'll back you up? Considering you can talk to them.
Yeah, I mean sure. I'll or should we send? Yeah, whatever. No, let's see Grimlaw.
Alright, so Grimlaw's going to go in first?
Yes, Grimlaw will go in first.
Yeah.
Cool. So as the door opens, Grimlaw is just met as soon as the door opens with an eldritch blast that just smacks him in the chest, and he is going to take... Let's just check, what level spellcaster is this guy? So it's an eldritch blast, so you know that's definitely something. And here we go. Sorry, I just need to check the... What's the damage on Eldritch Blast there, Lee? It's 1d10, isn't it?
Eldritch Blast is 1d10, yeah.
Alright,
yeah, because mine's
this guy's a high enough.
Full.
This guy's a high enough level. Grimlaw takes 10 points of damage as you just see these like arcane bolts as he opens the door, just poof, poof, smack him, and you hear this like bugbear chuckle, and he goes, "Make no more sudden moves, but do enter. Let us talk." So he's just showing you guys that he's serious. So Grimlaw takes 10 points of damage there.
Oh, poor Grimlaw.
But these guys have basically invited you in at this stage. They're going to move back.
Who the hell invites someone into a room after shocking them?
Hey, these guys, they got to prove a point. You guys going to go in? Grimlaw's looking pretty stunned in the doorway.
Rude.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll come in and talk. Parlay.
I'm going to assume that your casters are behind.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys enter, you see Clark there, and he goes, it's you guys. Oh, this is awkward.
Hi, Clark.
Where did we meet Clark again?
So that
you haven't, but we met him like right at the beginning.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
He was kind of like the first boss that they managed to not get pummeled by, and instead talked their way out of it. So as you guys go, hi, Clark. Grolk turns to him and he goes, "You know these peasants?" And Clark's like, "Yeah, they're you know those guys I was telling you about back at Cragmore Hideout? Surprise! Funny little thing that, wasn't it? Who knew we'd see them again?" And he's like,
I put my hand up like, I did.
And like his Clark just slaps Clark across the back of the head, and he's like, "You fool! Never leave adventurers alive. Oh God, you've cocked this one up." And he turns to you all, and he goes, I'm sure you're here for good reason. Let us talk. What brings you here?"
Two things, right? Just team chat. What was the? We were here for two things, right?
We're here for rescuing. We need to rescue Gundren.
That's right. And we also want to talk about the Black Spider.
Black Spider. Yep.
So returning back to present time. Hello. Yes. I understand you have a tenant, and we would love to take him to his new place, get him out of your hair, look after it. Gundren Rockseeker.
As you say that, the Gralk's face just goes solemn. He's like, "That I cannot give you. I have been commanded at all costs to stop Gundren doing what he wishes. Sorry, I just need to check a name here. It is Dendar's order that those dwarves not make it back into that forge. I am afraid we're at an impasse."
Sorry, I missed that a little bit. So, something about a forge? Say that bit again.
Yeah, so Grolk was like, I'm afraid it's by the command of the great old one Dindar that those dwarves not be allowed back in that forge. So I'm afraid we can't give you him. We definitely, that's a no. That's a no.
Yeah, you had to take a hard pass. Okay.
Hard pass on that, I'm afraid.
No.
How about we let you leave with your lives?
Well, I wanted to ask about the Black Spider. I understand he also wanted to talk to somebody. Who did he want to talk to?
The Black Spider works with us. He does not worship the same deity we do, but he has come in handy. He's let's just say purveyor of things that best be kept out of the hands of creatures like those dwarves again.
Right, we have something for him. We've actually been trying to track him down to give it back to him, to preserve that stuff. Just wondering if he was, where we would find him. I understand he told us he was coming through here. Said he'd be here when we got here. He's not here.
All right, roll a persuasion.
Track him down.
Roll a persuasion check on that.
Let's give it a go.
Is anybody else going to chime in with anything or try and do anything in this instant?
So yeah. 21 total.
21.
That's a damn persuasion.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of looks you up and down and he goes, "You seem like an honest fellow. I mean, he was here a few days ago. He came to talk to Gundren, and he left after that, and we didn't really say where he was going, but he seemed to be heading off with some haste. I mean, he's a bit of a weird chap, that one. I mean, originally he wanted us to call him La Negro Araña, but God, even in common that sounds lame. So we deal with him as little as possible. He's at this stage. I'm pretty sure he's just gone back to the Wayback Cave. He's just going to hang out.
Allegro Araña.
La Negro Araña, which this is just a black spider.
It'd be the other way around, though.
La Araña Negro.
Negro, yeah.
But
Yeah. Look, would it be Clyde can come with us and we can go talk to Gundren just to double check that is where he's taken off to. Clyde can just keep an eye on it, and we'll just go have a chat to Gundren. And then just make sure, that is where the Black Spider took off to. And then we can go after him.
Clark turns and looks at him and he goes, "Clark, what are you thinking?" Clark goes, "Well, these guys are pretty trustworthy. I mean, they definitely were nice last time I dealt with them. Yeah, why not?" And so he's going to move to the side, and you just see Grolk point to the door, and he goes, "Through there." Who's going to go up and open it?
No, I'm going to tell Clark to lead the way.
Yeah.
All right.
You know where we're going. You just lead the way, mate.
Who's following?
Yeah, all of us.
All of you?
Yeah, might as well. Leave Grimlaw in here.
So as you guys,
he can drink mead with the others.
As you guys head up, Grimlaw's just kind of having a little snarl competition. Oh, he's just gotten bigger. Oh God. He's having a snarl. You see the door open, and lo and behold, they are telling the truth. As you look through the door, you see a very battered, kind of sickly-looking dwarf sitting in the corner, but you do recognize him from the tavern where you were originally hired by him and Sildar, all the way back in Neverwinter. He kind of looks up to you, and as the this kind of moonlight striking in through the top of his thing, he's like, please help me. Please, I need aid.
He is way closer to everyone else than I was expecting.
He's just kind of tucked in this corner here. And it's just like the light coming through the
Alright, so I don't know him.
No.
So I don't think I should do a...
he's looking pretty beat up.
Is he a friend of ours?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Definitely someone we want to
keep alive?
Help. Yep.
Okay. So can I do mending on him?
Do you have... no, mending's for objects. You can't...
Oh, sorry.
You need,
that's right. I'm not a druid anymore.
Yeah.
I'll do preserve life.
Oh, yep. So you're going to go into the room?
Yeah, I'll go into the room and I'll do preserve life on him.
Cool. Alright, so first of all, as you go into the room, the clouds have kind of begun to part now. As you walk through into the room, the moonlight begins to hit you, and that kind of insidious feeling that you felt back in the dark woods when you were cursed begins to slowly erupt in you.
Oh, fuck off.
As you kind of are fully exposed to the moonlight now, you begin to feel as your body starts to bulbously pulse out, and all of a sudden you turn into...
Oh, I'm a werewolf.
Are you there? You do have you do have a form of lycanthropy, but it isn't. You turn into this. Oh, come on, work. Oh, that was actually quite a good picture. Here we are. Boom. All of you kind of stand around and watch as Cassidrad's form starts to push out and his armor is pushed off his body. And now in his place is left is this shambling mound that you all recognize. This thing is massive. Cassidrad, I want you to roll a wisdom check, saving throw, just to see if you remain in control.
I rolled a 15.
15, yeah. At this moment, you still have control over your body. As the transformation process is happening, you kind of have enough time to say a couple of things before shit gets real.
I'd say, help, this isn't cool. I'm not a fan of this. This is painful. And wubba lubba dub dub.
Alright.
Fair enough. I want to suggest he maybe moves back through the door into that other room.
Okay.
I guess with all my power, I try to move back.
You kind of push through the door, and Clark just turns to his brother and he goes, they fooled us! It's a trap!
Great.
So everyone, we'll say Shasta move back there. Everyone roll initiative.
Including me?
Including you.
Am I fighting my friends? Cool, I'm about this. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, beautiful. I'm going to put
15 plus 1, so 16.
16, yep. What about you, Shas? And Grimlaw?
11 total.
11.
Grimlaw rolled an 18. So, surprisingly for a drunk dwarf, he's quite
He
active.
is. So at the top of the order before anyone is Cassidrad, because we have to see if he retains any form of control. Grimlaw is up next. Oh, Grimlaw and Nith, you get a pick. Then it's the three enemies, then Shasta. So who wants to go first, Grimlaw or Nith? Out of you two?
I'm gonna go Grimlaw first.
Yep, and then you.
Should we try and see if we can subdue Cass with Grimlaw, Or
he's pretty massive. Just to give you,
okay.
Casson, I'll just send you. These are your statistics. These are your stats as a now shambling mound. Just so you know, you have 136 HP.
Oh, sicko mode! I'm fucking killing these guys.
Yeah. If you remain in control, if you kill us all, let's be aware that that's not a good thing.
Yeah, me and Sora playing together.
What were you gonna say? Sorry, Rich.
Oh no, it's whose turn is it? Sorry.
So it's at the top of the order is Cassie Drade.
Cool.
So Cassie Drade, I want you to roll a wisdom check again.
Just give me 1 second. I'm going to go from my cell phone because it doesn't have much battery to the laptop. Okay, I'll be gone for about a minute.
Sweet.
No worries. That's great.
I was really hoping that he would at some point
step in
the chance. Yeah. Oh,
so
is he back?
He's resistant to cold and fire, by the way.
Oh no! So you guys just pretend you don't know that.
Oh right, okay.
Pretend you don't know that.
You don't know anything written down in this list.
Yeah, stop reading. Okay, so I'm rolling a d20 again, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I rolled a 3.
Oh no! Okay, you don't. As you feel the beast inside of you take over. Side note: do you get what I did there with lycanthropy? Get it? Get it? You're a lichen. You're a lichen.
You're a giant moss creature.
Yeah. Didn't want to do a werewolf. Okay, you're starting to lose control at the stage. So you're going to attack the closest thing to you. So as you turn to face Clark, you're going to make your attacks against him. I'm forcing you to do this. So you roll 2. How many? Makes 2 slam attacks. So roll 2. Roll first d20.
Fuck no.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. What'd you say?
We can hear
13.
you.
I rolled a 13.
13 plus 7. That's enough. Roll 2d8 damage.
8 and 3.
8 and 3. So 8 plus 4 is 12. 3 plus 4 is 7. The 19 points of damage. Oh, damn. Alright, first
is not doing well.
Boom, you come slamming down into Clark with one of your big vines comes whipping across. Make another slam attack against him. And if you hit with this, then you suck him up and he's grappled.
Am I rolling another d20?
Yeah, another d20.
5.
5 plus 7. Oh, that's lucky. As you go to slam with the other one, he just steps out of the way in the nick of time, and he yells, "Brother, help me!" And that is your turn done. You're still standing in the doorway, so you're still in the moonlight. It's still on your feet, and there's a bit coming in from the window over there, but just faintly, not really much. Next in order is Grimlaw.
Grimlaw, alright. So Grimlaw is going to charge at the... Well, he's going to go for the Hobgoblin.
Oh, yep. So he's going to move up there.
Yep. And he is going to pull out his longsword of Carpe Diem. And yeah, he's going to do he's going to yell Carpe Diem.
And he's going to strike him.
He's going to strike him.
Cool. So roll the d20.
D20 rolls a 14.
14 plus 6. Oh, that's
6.
enough. Yep. So
cool.
Roll 1d8 plus 3.
1d8 plus 3. 1d8. And... 8.
8 plus 3, 11, boom, in one foul stroke, Grimlaw, everyone's kind of turned watching this shambling mound attack Clark. Grimlaw quickly turns back, pulls his sword out, boom, decapitates this hobgoblin in one foul stroke, and that hobgoblin be dead. They have 11 hit points, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Cool. Yeah, so hobgoblin be dead.
Cool.
And the good thing is that the Grolk is within 5 feet, so if he tries to move away, Grimlaw gets an opportunity attack. So it's still your turn, Grimlaw. You do have your action surge if you want to.
What's the action surge?
So action surge, you just get another attack action.
Okay. I think I'll do that. I'll use the action surge and cast a firebolt at.
So if you cast a spell and you're in combat range of someone in melee range, then you have to cast with disadvantage.
Am I still in melee range? Am I?
Yeah, because you're within 5 feet of.
All right, then I will.
Old mate.
Then I will take another swing at him with the longsword of Carpe Diem.
Sweet. So roll a d20.
20.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Oh jeez. So roll 2d8.
2d8.
Yeah.
What? Okay. 3 and 4.
So 7 plus 3, 10
is
points of
10.
damage. Alright, as you first decapitate that first hobgoblin, you kind of come around and slash across the chest of Grolk, and you just see this big wound kind of open up across his chest, and he just snarls at you and he goes, May the old one may turn you mad in your death. And then that is the end of your turn. Brings us next to Nith.
I am going to cast Shatter. So they need to make a... Yeah?
Just checking this. So Shatter is the cone in front of you, isn't it?
No, that's the sphere around a point. So the cone in front of me is Burning Hands.
Yeah. Alright, so you can use Shatter.
So it's a 10-foot sphere around a particular point that I choose. So I'm going to choose... Is it Grolk, is it?
Yep.
So that should hit the Shambling Terror, it should hit Grolk, and it should hit...
Yeah, you can hit all three if you want.
All three, it's going to hit all three of them. They need to make a constitutional save.
Alright, so Cassin, roll a con save on your Shambling Mound.
13.
Sorry, how much? 13? Nope, not enough.
Wait, 13 plus 3.
Oh, right, okay, then enough.
So 16. Bugbear Clarg mate gets 14.
So that's enough, yep.
And Warlock mate gets 9.
Okie dokie. So the creature takes 3d8 damage, thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful.
Okay.
So do I need to roll 3d8 for each 3?
Just roll
one
3d8.
lot of 3d8, and then
just
split,
3d8.
and then okay. So
and then we'll just figure out the damage.
Yep, 3d8. So that's 1, 7, and 4.
So 12 points of damage. So as you send out this this loud noise just from in the middle of all of them, you watch as Grolk grabs his ears and takes 12 points of damage. Luckily, unlucky for you, but the Shambling Mound manages to kind of brush it off and will take 6 points. What kind of damage is it? It's
thunder damage.
Thunder damage. Is Shambling Mound resistant to thunder? Oh, is it? Oh, it's lightning. Damn it.
Lightning.
Now, if you get hit with lightning, you actually gain health, which is fun. So you take 6 points, so you're 130. Woo! Don't drop too low. And Clarg, poor mate Clarg, boom, he gets kind of hit. He manages to cover his ears just as the boom goes off and step back to not bear the full force of it. Cool. Are you going to move anywhere, or are you just going to stay where you are?
I'm going to move behind Grimlaw.
Tucking behind there. Nice. Alright, so, top of the order now for the enemies is Clarg. Clarg, having just been pummeled by you, Cassie is going to make an attack against you. So he's rolling a d20 with his Morning Star, raises that up. 16. Let's see. Shambling Mound DC is AC is 15. Cool. So he's rolling. He does 8 points of damage to you as he kind of comes across with his Morning Star. It basically just kind of gets absorbed into your shambling roots that are kind of sticking out, and he has to pull back to get it off. And look like you're pretty much unfazed by this. You're you're just taking a walloping and you're not even flinching. He kind of turns to his brother and he goes, "Brother, I think we need to get out of here." In that moment, it's Grolk's turn. All right, so Grolk, he kind of looks around, and in a moment of panic, he's like, "Okay, brother, we have to do this now." And he, let me just check.
They're gonna do fusion.
Fusion dance.
Oh, is it literally the word dance? I've always thought it was ha at the end.
I thought it was ha as well.
Fusion ha. I have no idea. I believe you guys more than me.
Although a fusion dance would be pretty freaking epic.
Alright. I'm just trying to see, is a Shambling Mound a beast? Do we classify Shambling Mound as a beast?
Not sure.
It's
a large plant.
Actually... Alright, so Clark looks at his brother and he goes, "Fear not, brother. I will remember you." And he's going to cast Dimension Door. Let's see. And so Dimension Door, you teleport yourself from your current location to any spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot you desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating the distance and the direction.
So instant transmission.
Pretty much, yeah. You can bring along objects with you as long as the weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. And he can't carry his brother. He's too big. The creature within 5 feet. Oh, he is within 5 feet. Alright, so now he's gonna reach out and touch Clark and look at you both and be like, "We will meet again." And he's gonna cast Dimension Door, and poof, they just disappear.
Clark, no.
And Clark looks at you and he goes, "Again, brother!" They're gone. But now the fun thing, you're left with a Shambling Mound in front of you.
Oh no. With a lot of health.
So that brings us next in the order to Shasta.
I'm gonna try duck out the door behind him and try get and free Grimlaw.
Free Gundren there. So if you go past, he's going to get an opportunity attack on you.
Maybe I don't do that then.
Oh, you do have your shield spell if you want to try and buff up your AC as a reaction to whatever he rolls.
Yeah, go on then.
Cool. So you dash past. Cassie, make an attack. Roll a d20. 16 plus your plus 7. Yeah, plus 7. 21. Oh no, 23.
Oh.
That's high.
You can cast multiple versions of your shield spell.
16 plus 5 is
21.
It's only 21.
You can
I cast it twice and it'll give me more?
I think so. It just takes 2 charges out of it.
Oh, okay. Alright, then I do that so that I'm at 26.
Cool, so you're at 26. But if you get... Oh yeah, so he's on 23. So as you go to past you, boom, boom, double tap the staff and you're enveloped in that little orb again. And the vine just cracks off the top and you make it through the door. Now that you're through the door, are you going to close the door?
Yes, I shut the door. And
great.
That way
Leave me.
You never know that I'm not there.
Leave me and Grimlaw to fight this thing.
Run away.
Gundren looks at you and he goes, "Lads, what the fuck just happened?" Your friend just turned into that beast.
Yeah, you don't want to know the answer to that, my friend. Smash the chains and try to duck out. The broken wall there is like pretty broken. Is that right?
It is, but it's really high, so you'd have to make like acrobatics checks.
With a broken dude?
He'd just roll with disadvantage. You just have to make it.
Yep.
Do I have an option that would allow me to use a spell to break down the wall more?
Yeah, you give it a go.
Thing?
Yeah.
Do you reckon Shatter or Thunderwave? Thunderwave. I'm going to use Thunderwave at a first level.
Cool. So roll, and I'll see if you meet the DC. It's pretty high to break down a wall.
No, I can't though because it's a con saving throw. So the wall has to roll a
The wall has to.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Alright. The wall rolled a 13.
Takes half damage.
Alright. As you like see the wave go out and kind of bits of the wall start to fall outward again, and it's probably about half the size, the mound of what it used to be. So you've lowered the difficulty of trying to climb over. So that's good.
I'll do it again. Can I do it again? Is that alright?
Nah, you only have the one action in combat.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're in combat with a wall.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's an initiative order.
So far, the wall is winning.
Yeah.
Where is the wall in this initiative order? Actually, what did it roll for initiative?
It didn't. It just basically takes attacks, so it doesn't get to attack you back, so you're safe. Cool. So Gundren looks at you and he goes, "Well, that was kind of successful."
Shut up. Gundren, you've been stuck here for days.
Alright, so now Cassidrad, as the moonlight fades off you, you kind of feel a sense of control coming back. So roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage this time, so roll a d20 twice. And take the higher number.
10.
Is it the highest?
I rolled a 9 and then a 10.
Oh, okay. So, but you got +3. You got plus. Oh, actually, your wisdom saves. Let's see what you have advantage on. Where are your saving throws? Saving throws. Wisdom, you get +5. Oh yeah, no, you managed to gain control over yourself in this moment enough that you won't mindlessly attack things. What are you going to do?
I want to mindlessly attack something.
You want to mindlessly attack something. Alright, I mean, you have a sense of control coming back, but instead you just kind of make your way over towards Grimlaw. Roll a d20.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2, boom, he steps out of the way in the first one, he's like, "Hey lad, what the fuck are you doing?" Next one.
I know that I have some control though, right? Like, he just thinks I'm a shame.
He doesn't. He does, but he's just going to yell at you because that's what he does. Cool. We can roll another one.
11.
11 plus 7. That's enough. All right. So roll 2d8 and then add 4.
3 and a 5.
So 8 plus 4 is 12. So Grimlaw, you come pummeling into him in the side, and he takes 12 points of damage as a big vine whips around and smacks him after he's avoided the first one. Does he say anything to the shambling mound?
I think he's probably, he doesn't feel it because he's still drunk, isn't he?
Semi. He's pretty sober at this stage.
I think he groans and he, "Lad, get control of yourself. What are you doing?"
Cool. That brings it to his turn. So if you want, you can use your disengage, your action to disengage and run out the door. If you don't think you can control this.
I am. Well, yes. Yes, I'm going to do that. I am going to bolt out both doors.
Cool. So
disengage and run.
And then you can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to there.
Yep.
And then, and then that brings it next to Nith's turn. You can do the same thing.
Nith is going to just get the hell out of there.
So Nith can move to there, and then you can use dash to get even further if you want. So you could probably get to about there.
Yep, totally.
That's about 60 feet.
Is there any way? I can't help clear the debris so they can climb back over?
I mean, from out here, do you have Thunderwave?
I have Thunderclap, and I have Shatter. I have Eldritch Blast.
I mean, you got Thunderclap if you just want to.
Yeah. I think I might do a Thunderclap against the wall.
Cool. Oh, it's a con save of the wall again, isn't it? All right, so
yep.
You go to release. The wall rolled an 11, so he fails it.
He fails that. So I roll a 1d6.
Oh, you don't have to do any damage. So as you get to the other side, you see that part of the wall has been crumbling down as you heard the rattling sound from inside. And you yell out to Shasta. What do you yell out to him before you do it?
Stay clear! I'm clearing the wall!
This massive boom comes and just you watch as the rest of the wall kind of crumbles down around, and you see Shasta's face just there.
Hello.
Hello. Care to run away?
There's a temple next door. We probably like the weird chanting shit you saw earlier. Maybe we go run Gundren off with Haru and explain explicitly on how not to kill this guy and how we need him, and we come back and have a wee look.
Yep. What are we going to do about the shambling horror?
I'll just leave him out of the sun. He'll be fine. Out of the moon, he'll be fine.
Out of the moon. Right. Yeah, surely, actually, Callum, if he had moved further in, and he would have moved out of the light.
Yeah. So he gains more control every turn, so it starts to lower until he eventually just gets control back.
Is this going to be a permanent thing?
It depends if you cure it or not.
Oh, okay. So our healer, who normally does the curing, is afflicted by some terrible thing. Our choices in life.
All right. So as you guys all make your way out and begin to head over towards where Haru is, I assume.
Yep.
Yes.
So Casson, make one final wisdom saving throw, and we'll see if you can. You've moved back into like the darkness of the room now. See if you can regain. What'd you get? 18.
19.
19. Oh yeah. So boom, as you kind of you regain control of your thoughts and yourself, and lying back in the heap is a naked version of you with all your gear in the other room next door, which remember is now super exposed to light.
Yeah,
because there's no wall.
Good. What happened?
Where is everyone?
Yeah, you're all by yourself now.
No one can explain.
I don't know what to do.
You could try and yell for them.
Fuckers. Wait. Hey, you guys.
You guys hear a faint yelling as you begin to make your way out, coming back from the door there.
Oh, I have an action that increases the volume of my voice, right? Oh no, but that's gonna signal to surely the guys that are doing the chanting and everything like that, they're gonna be.
You can't hear any chanting
suspicious.
The chanting is all stopped. There's been walls falling down. There's definitely no more chanting.
Oh dear.
Can what if how about I take Gundren to Haru, and you turn around and see whether you can give Casson his gear without
getting him without him standing in the light.
You got it.
All right.
I'll do that, and then we'll reconvene outside like in the darkness, away from the sun, out near the
away from the moonlight. Callum, what is the time?
How
many hours?
It's around midnight at this stage.
So the moon's still pretty. Okay.
But it is a very overcast night. There's only like small bouts of moonlight that are coming through now. They're kind of coming through intermittently every maybe like 10-15 minutes. It gets to be a peak of light.
Right.
So you can see that the clouds are coming back, and that they'll soon be covering it all. But if inside the castle, there's not a lot of light. Coming in from the outside.
All right. Okay.
So you guys are gonna. So where's Grimlaw going? He'll go with you guys.
Grimlaw can go with them. I'll come back and I'll talk to Cass. So I'm going to use. What is the ability?
Thaumaturgy.
Is it thaumaturgy?
Is it thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy is when you can make noises and sounds and.
Yes, that's right. Like I can do a booming voice or something like that.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. So I'm going to use thaumaturgy.
Yep.
And I am going to increase the volume of my voice in a very booming sound. And I am going to say to Cass, stay where you are. Do not step into the light. I will get you your gear.
Don't step into the light, man! Alright.
Stay in the darkness and I will explain.
appreciate that. I'm gonna just stay in the dark.
Yeah. Go huddle in the corner.
Yeah. I will bring you your gear.
What happened? Did Grimlaw spike my drink?
No, he did not. I suspect it is to do with those potions we took. The one that made me stupid.
It made me feel stupid. Oh.
You turned into this green plant-like monstrosity. But rest assured, we have saved Gundren. We are putting. We have dropped him off next to the poo tree, and he has been looked after.
What? A green sludge monster? A plant?
Plant, yes, a giant plant monster. The other two brothers teleported away in a act of cowardice. Next time we see them, I think we should kill them.
I've been saying that for a long time.
But they will be more wary of us next time.
No Clark. Clark is our friend.
We will convert him.
So I think when you move, you need to stay out of the light. Yes, I think you have a form of plant-based wolfism.
Yeah, classic plant-based
wolfism.
If I had a dime for every time.
I know, right?
Lycanthropy.
Fuck, man, dude, what? How am I gonna get cured of this bullshit? This sucks.
Hey, that's something to figure out. We'll get there.
This honestly, I used to be addicted to skooma. Now, I've just got fucking shit life, eh?
It's just all tests from your god, you know?
Anyway, I put on my clothes, muttering and being like, fucking...
Run.
So, and whereabouts are you going now? Are you guys going to try and make your way into that room there?
Yeah, but I think we need to move... Cass, we need to move south and avoid any windows and any form of light that you have, because like hell am I going to find that by myself.
Yeah, cool.
With one spell. Actually, can we take a short rest, please, so I can get a spell slot back?
Yeah, you can. The enemies in the building do know you're there. Anyone else they're kind of aware of your presence. So you can take a short rest, but you don't know what's going to come up.
Oh, right, okay. Because I've only really got... I've got a lot of cantrips, so I should be fine if we get fought, if we fight.
Look, if the bad guys come, you just run off and I'll step into the light, okay?
I'll step into the light. In the time that Kesson put on his gears, the cloud cover has come back, and it's kind of gone darker again as the night comes.
Right. So, right. What are the rest of you guys doing? Like
Shasta and Grimlaw, you've dropped them off at the poo tree. Haru's still squirting them out, just intermittently now.
Can Grimlaw do? Does Grimlaw have any form of spell to help save? Can we put him to sleep?
Oh yeah, you can put him to sleep if you want.
Yeah, I think we should just put him to sleep so he can rest, and he doesn't go anywhere.
Who?
And doesn't run off. No,
Gundren. I mean, he's not going to
run off anywhere, is he? How badly hurt is he?
I mean, he's beaten up. He was alright to walk, but he wouldn't be any good in a fight. He's kind of in a similar state to when you guys found Sildar.
Okay, I reckon maybe we just leave him by the poo tree, and then head on back in.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you guys going to head? Which way are you guys going to head?
You direct the way, and Grimlaw will follow.
Yeah, probably through there, through the next door into the room.
As you enter, make a perception check for me.
Oh, should have come in the way we left.
That's right. It's more fun.
Yeah, true.
10.
10? Plus anything?
No, sorry, less than 10. 8.
8. Okay, no, that's cool. No, you don't notice anything as you walk in. So what door are you going through?
So the one straight across from the hall that leads into the long room where there was the chanting at the top end behind the curtains.
Alright, who's going first?
Grimlaw.
Just through this one here?
Yep.
As Grimlaw enters, he kind of gets across the room a little bit before you, and you hear a of some of the kind of floorboards beneath him give way, and he falls into. He begins to fall. I'm just going to check what's happening here.
I can cast Featherfall on him as a reaction.
Actually, he's got a reaction of Featherfall as well, doesn't he? Yeah, he's got Featherfall.
Here we go. Room 2.
Yeah, he's actually got Featherfall as a reaction as well.
So, can you roll a dex saving throw for Grimlaw?
On a 20?
Yeah.
6.
6 plus.
Cast your Featherfall.
But see, the thing is, he... Oh, yeah.
It's a reaction.
It is a reaction.
It is a reaction, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I cast Featherfall.
Alright, so as the floorboards give way and he goes to fall into a pit, he casts Featherfall on himself, and just kind of slowly floats down and uses up one of his spell slots there. And he lands at the bottom of this pit, maybe about 15 feet deep, and just looks back up at you.
Hey.
Hey, lad. What happened?
Well, you fell for a trap. What do you mean, what happened?
Who triggered it?
If you weren't so drunk all the time.
It's great, though.
What do you see? Like, is there stairs just there? I mean, what's going on down there?
Can I do a perception check around? Or
you don't have to. I'll just tell you. There's basically just like bits of wood and stuff speckled around. It's all kind of just fallen in. Some of it's jutted up against the side. So you might have to make a small athletics check to try and get out. Okay.
Yep. I will. Lad, there's nothing down here. Just broken bits of wood. I'll see if I can jump out. Athletics check.
Like. Try to lend a hand. Can I lend a hand? Give him an advantage?
So you can roll with advantage on that one.
Alright, so athletics check. 7 plus 5.
7 plus 5, 12, yep. And roll another d20 just to, because you get advantage.
14.
Oh yeah, plenty. Yep, so as you kind of jump up, boom, you grab Shasta's hand and he pulls you out of there, easy peasy. Nice. But there is now about a 10-foot gap in front of the door there.
Yeah, okay.
I assume you other two are just moving around this side here.
We could go north through the other door and directly into the chamber.
Can we not get into the door directly here anymore? It's too much of a hole.
It is a large hole. You could try and make your way around. But just you might have to make like a acrobatics check just to make sure you don't fall in, because it's probably about most of the size of the floor there.
Yeah, I'm game. I'll try it.
All right. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
All right. So both on the edge there. So you get to pick your favoured out of athletics or acrobatics. So roll a d20 and then choose which one you use as the modifier.
So I get 18 total.
Oh yeah, you're nimble-footed. And you shuffle around the side.
I get 16 total.
Oh yeah, both of you managed to shuffle around the edge and crack open the door there. And you're just kind of just on the edge here. Just pretend you're stuffed up against the wall. Cassidrad and Nith, are you guys coming?
Yep, I reckon we'll go through the door. We don't know what's in the room though, so do we want to check? Do you want to, Cass? Do you want to do a check to see what's in the room?
Oh. I'll do a perception check. I rolled a 7.
7? Alright. Let me do a quick thing here.
3, so 10.
10, and I think... Oh, I keep typing on one keyboard. It's on the other keyboard. That's freaking me out. Grick. Yeah. I mean, what? Yeah, cool. Now, as you look through into the room, you can't see any life, or there's nothing there. That you can see moving around. It's just empty, kind of pre-chamber to a shrine of sorts. All you can see is the curtains flailing in the corner.
Yeah, I can't see anything, bro, but that doesn't mean there isn't anything here.
I've got night vision. Does that make any difference?
Well, you guys, the good thing is that all of you have dark vision. It's kind of convenient that Haru didn't come because it's pretty dark in these places, but there are small, like, torches lighting the sides of the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. 2 go left, 2 go right.
Yep, let's do that.
Alright, cool. Let me just quickly scroll down. Alright, I'll just read out to you as you enter. Cool.
We're checking
Cool.
for
So, yep, so everyone roll perception checks for me.
Grimlaw gets 12.
Yep.
I got 13.
Yep.
And Nif gets abilities, perception 10.
Cool. And what'd you get, Cass?
9.
9. Alright, so as you guys enter the room, it's kind of a narrow hall that looks like it was part of a trap or a shrine once. You can see kind of like broken angelic figures that have been sculpted into the sides of the room. Interestingly, you see smashed remnants. Cass, you just kind of have a natural history of gods and such. So looking around the walls, you see the symbols of the following gods that have been destroyed, which gives you kind of an indication that this was once definitely human civilization that lived here. It's gods like Lathander, the god of dawn, Taimara, the goddess of luck, Mistra, the goddess of magic, and Ogmar, the god of knowledge. So you can tell that this place was once a positive place, but these things have been destroyed now, and very little remains around anywhere that's kind of been worshipped or any significance. It's been forgotten for millennia. But you guys are going to make your way up.
Yep, might as well.
Cool. Are you gonna push through the curtains and see what's on the other side?
No, Grimlaw's going to do a perception check.
Yep. So you can
to look through. He's going to peek through.
Okay. Yep. So roll a check for me.
8 plus 2, 10. Probably not enough.
All right. As he looks through, you can definitely see that there are 3 goblins all kind of circled around this shrine, which you can't see what's on the shrine, but there is definitely. Oh, you saw the Grick. Damn it! But you can see that they are worshipping something. Even after all this turmoil, they're still kind of mindlessly worshipping at the shrine there.
Wonderful.
But they're quite quiet about it.
What's
As you
the plan,
do,
fellas?
you see a Grick slip by and up the back there. Just because I already revealed him. Screw it.
Like, so he's still in the room?
So he had slithered by, and he's kind of just chirping around.
What's a Grick?
This thing. It's a monster. They were the ones that were in the walls. Remember the things that were in the walls?
Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's not attached to anything. He can freely move.
Yeah, this one's freely roaming around.
And yet there's like a thing in the middle.
Yeah, it's a shrine.
What are those dudes named?
Yep.
Okay.
Mate, should we try to talk to him?
Let's go fuck up a Grick. I guess. I mean, we can talk if we need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Hail and well met.
This one here turns. You guys all move into the room.
Yeah.
This one here, first one turns. The other 2 are just kind of heads down, devout, and like whispered prayers at the central thing. And he goes, "You don't belong here. Leave us in peace." And he just turns back and looks back at the altar.
They're possessed. They don't sound goblin-like.
Are they possessed?
The others are still muttering, but it isn't goblin.
It isn't goblin? Okay.
Yeah, just imagine them with like black hoods on, looking like little cultists that they are.
Oh, wonderful.
You just watch as the Grick slithers around and around the bottom of the altar there.
And there's like, is there anything on the altar? Is there anything about the altar?
From what you guys can see, the altar has just like some kind of remnants of some like bloodied, maybe like a heart or something that's been cut out and put there. There's a knife and a ritualistic bowl, and interestingly, there's like a stone statue of a serpent just coiled around and reaching up, and it looks like it has a kind of star in its mouth.
Is it worth doing something like a religion check or something?
Yep, one you can do that if you want.
Okay, I'll do a religion check.
Yep.
14 plus 1.
Yep. So from what you can see, you know this is a common symbol of an old god referred to as Dundar. I'm pretty sure is his name. Let me just check that. He's from the far realm. It's kind of known that the only people that really worship him these days are warlocks of the old way. He is the mythology around this character is that once upon a time, like during the early stages of life on Earth, he was responsible for consuming the sun and plunging it into darkness for a long time. So he's kind of like an eater of stars almost. But yeah, he's kind of only worshipped by the insane.
I whisper, I kind of want that star.
The goblins are kind of ignoring you at this stage. They're just muttering away, whispering.
I'm gonna like slowly edge closer towards the star thing in the snake's mouth. But I'm gonna do it like I'm doing it. Keeping an eye on the Grick and those dudes to look for any motions. Like if they start to freak out.
As you get within a few feet of the thing, they all turn and they look at you and all draw daggers and they go, "Do not defile our temple. Leave now." And the Grick kind of hisses up, like along next to the statue, almost looking like a serpent itself, ready to strike.
I take one step back and go, what do you want to do?
You can, as you kind of take a step back, they all turn and you begin to hear them chant again. Not chant, sorry, like whisper and like prayer, and they're like, "O Lord of Madness, Devourer of Stars, we trust upon you to bring upon another end time. May we have the will to oppose your will upon this world, to bring you back, to bring us together." And then that's kind of just what you hear them repeating over and over again, whispering.
We could probably take out the goblins pretty quick, Smart. It's probably not a good idea to have this chant go for too much longer. But the Grick...
You want to attack these things?
Should we just blast the Grick and see if it releases the 3 goblin?
I've got a plan. I'll distract it with my cock ring.
Yes! Alright, so you're going to summon up the cock. Remember, this is a bit of a random thing, so you got to roll that d20.
Yeah, and then I think it's like 1 to 10, it's a distraction. What is it? 11 to 16, I can command the chicken, but it can't attack.
Yep. And then 17 to 20, it becomes a blast of cock energy.
Oh, yes, come on. 17 to 20.
Or cockagy.
20!
Alright, and it's a crit. So at this level, it's doing 2d10 damage. So pick a target for it.
I'm shooting this fucking worm thing, the Grick or whatever it's called.
Yep, so you're going for the Grick. So roll 2d10, roll 4d10 for me. And then
I did 8 to 1, 4, so 15 points of damage.
Yep, and then describe it as old cockatrice comes out.
I whip my robe up above my hand and I pull out my ring. Of purple energy from it, which forms into the headless cock dancing around. And it then just blasts energy straight at this worm thing, straight out of its cock mouth.
Nice, and it takes 15 points of damage, you said? 15 points. Boom! As the force of the cockatrice hits this Grick, it's knocked back off the altar and slides down the side. At this point, all the goblins turn and they go. You, Lufo, the only one that speaks Goblin, goes, You've desecrated our holy site. You will die first. So we need everyone to roll initiative.
10 for Grimlaw.
Yep.
And natural 20 for Nith.
Nice.
I rolled a 19.
Woo.
Nice.
Sorry, what was the adder, the modifier I'm doing to it, or?
You're just rolling initiative. Yeah.
Okay. 17 plus 3, 20.
20. Jeepers. Alright, so literally everyone except Grimlaw gets to go before the goblins. So if you could please choose the order of who you want to go with.
I'll go last.
I'll go first.
Alright. So you go Nith, and then Cassidrad, then Shasta.
Perfect.
Cool.
Alright. Cool. So Nith, take it away.
Alright, so I am going to move into the center there where the altar is. Like right between the first goblin and the other altar. Yep, so literally on the altar. Yeah. And I am going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Oh, what's this?
So I invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hungerer. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from me, battering all creatures within 10 feet of me. Damage is a 3d6. It's a strength save. If they fail on the save, they take 2d6, and they can't take reactions until its next turn.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that'll be the 3d6 that they take.
Sorry, they take a 3d6. Yeah. Sorry, they take 3d6.
All right.
Sorry, if they do a successful save, they take half damage, but they don't suffer the effect, and it's necrotic damage.
Green is the Grick. The others are the goblins. Ready? Oh my god. The only one that succeeds is the Grick. All the others rolled like 1s and 6s.
Okay.
So roll your 3d6.
My 3d6. So first 6 is 2. Second 6 is 4. Third 6 is 3.
Alright, what's that total?
5 plus 4 is 9.
9. Alright, so as you watch as these tendrils come out, so he's down to that, and he's also down to that. These tendrils of energy come out, and they just start to grasp around at the goblins. They're kind of all pulled out their knives and ready themselves. You watch as the C1 and C2 are just kind of like broken and torn apart by the your Arms of Hadar, and the like necrotic energy just kind of rips the skin off their bodies, and they scream. The next one that grabs Lufo kind of doesn't quite enough to finish him, but it tosses him to the ground, and a similar action happens with the Grick as it writhes around trying to get these tendrils off it, and everything is super messed up right now. They are knocking on the door.
And they also, so the only one that doesn't suffer the effect is the Grick, right?
Yeah.
So otherwise everything else can't attack? Is that the way I read it?
They can't use reactions.
Oh, right, they can't use reactions. Gotcha.
Yeah. Cool. That was awesome. Who's up next then? Cassidrad.
I'm gonna attack the Grick, and I'm gonna attack it with. So what am I gonna attack? I think I'm just going to. I might cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Oh, yep. Cool. So you're there. Alright, so you're going to cast Guiding Bolt. Awesome. What's that one? That's a spell attack, isn't it?
Yeah, spell.
Cool. So roll a d20.
Where all these good rolls have come from, but I rolled a 17.
Damn! That's 20. Yeah, that's more than enough. So now roll 4d6. On a creature that has 3 health. I think whatever you do will kill it. So just describe it. Just describe your bolts.
I just pull out my fingers. I've still got my arms stretched out like Green Lantern because I shot the chicken out of my. I just roll my hand over and I point at the Grick like a finger gun, and I'm just like, pew pew pew, and 3 needles like from a needler and Halo just shoot out. And they fly over the altar and just hit it. And they all pierce it and kill it instantly, but then they blow up and blow its body to smithereens.
Marvelous. That was beautiful. I was just reading this. How much damage does this thing actually do? Is it 4d6 per hit?
I don't know. I didn't read it, but I just wanted to use it. I've been trying to use some of my stuff that I haven't used so much recently.
Oh yeah. No, I think it's 4d6 altogether. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. That. Sorry, I took away your description on the last one. Should have done that. Excellent. So that's boom as you watch as the Grick is just ripped apart by radiant energy after being like basically flayed by these tendrils of Hadar. The last one that's left is Lufo, and he just looks around at you guys and he's like, wait, please, let me go.
Oh, it's lucky that we left the named one alive.
Yeah, let him talk. What a coincidence.
And then leave no prisoners. What a coincidence. Make him talk and then no prisoners.
Surrounded by yours. So Shasta, you'll go next, so we'll let you instigate on this one.
Are we still in initiative?
Oh, yeah, so you guys are still, he's just like kind of pleading with you to let him live.
Okay. I mean, why would we do that?
It's like, please, I can give you information. Little I have.
I mean, information about what? You're not in a great bargaining position. You don't really have anything we care about.
It's like, end times. Stop, dwarf. Information. Kind of speaking broken English. That's what he's supposed to be speaking.
So you stop the end times by stopping the dwarf, or the dwarf is stopping the end times?
Stop dwarf end times, start our end times.
Ah, so he's got his own end times. You jealous? Jealous about his own end times?
He just looks down in shame and just nods his head. All sheepishly, like...
Why is his end times worse than your end times? They're just the same.
Our end times. Glory, darkness, their end times. Burning, eternal.
Yeah, nah, none of this is great. I shoot him in the face.
Alright, roll a d20.
13. Plus whatever you want.
Yep, he's got super low AC. Roll damage. He's only got 3 health.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Whatever you do will kill him. Just describe it.
Yeah. I pull out my dagger and I stab him. You know how you stab people and you go under through the jaw and up into the brain?
Oh, yeah.
Just do that.
Nice. As the kind of light fades from his eyes, you watch as the room goes silent. And underneath your feet, Nith, you just see as that kind of stone statue kind of almost lets out a sigh of sorts as its followers dissipate from the world, and then you see the faint glow of the star up the top, and then it goes back to looking like stone.
Try get the star. Can we, I don't know, grab the star?
Yeah, so it's literally like a statue, maybe like the size of a, Player of the Year award, maybe like 30 centimeters high, standing up the top of this altar.
I mean, can I roll an investigation on it?
Yep. Investigation or Arcana, whichever one. I'll get you to roll Arcana, actually.
I get +1 for Arcana. I rolled 17 +1, 18.
Nice. All right. So as you kind of lean up towards it, your understanding of religious symbology and various statues along the lines, you can tell that this kind of was a device used as a kind of what do they call it, like divining rod for communication with this old god. It didn't really have a lot of power. It doesn't really have much power radiating off it now, but it seems to be when you noticed when there was bloodshed next to it, that it censored the beacon or kind of triggered it as such.
pick it up, I give it to Shasta, and I tell him all of this information.
Cool. Is it going in the bag?
It's going in the bag of holding.
Alright. It's actually an interdimensional space now, I'm just kidding. We don't want that to happen. Alright, yeah. Now you're left in just kind of silence in this room as you've literally murdered everything in the castle. Yay. Oh, not everything.
There's an owlbear somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah. Like
down in the bottom corner.
You got an owlbear?
Well, we probably should take a short rest. Get some spell slots back in that.
I don't want to have to kill the owlbear. Kind of want to just let him go. Can I wander across and then get line of sight of the door and then magic missile so the door explodes and then we take off?
Yeah, for sure. Alright. Cool, so you pop in there and then just and you see this and then you just see as this kind of in the darkness you can peer through with your dark vision, and you see as this mound of a owlbear starts to move slowly towards the door, and I assume you just leg it back.
Yep.
So are you all going back out to the poop tree?
Yeah, might as well.
Do you guys want to hide around the corner, hope that the owlbear leaves, and then try if there's anything to loot in that room?
Yeah, we haven't looted.
We haven't really explored. Yeah, we haven't really explored much of this this place.
Yeah, I mean, especially based on the fact that there's an owlbear in there. I hope that there's a reason there's an owlbear in there.
Oh, I thought they were saying that they just didn't know how to deal with it, but I'm into this. Totally.
Let's do it.
Cool. All right. So as you guys kind of come back around and you're waiting on the other side of the door, after about maybe 10-15 minutes of rummaging around, picking at the hobgoblin carcass, you hear the movement of a curtain as the bear kind of makes his way around and into the room. You just kind of hear a few doors getting pushed around, and then you hear the crumbling of rocks as it makes its way out. You make your way through into this room, and in there are 2 chests.
Good call.
Everyone make investigation checks for me.
17 for Nith.
Yep.
And 3 for Grimlaw.
Natural 1. I have seen the chest. They exist.
They exist. I still don't know what material they're made out of.
I rolled a 4, so it's
alright. So as you guys walk in, the Grimlaw, Shasta, and Cassidray look at each other and they go, "Those are chests. Those are definitely chests." Nith, on the other hand, kind of notices some symbols across them. They're in a fiendish language, which is kind of unique.
It's not
it's a mix of infernal and something he hasn't seen before. And it's kind of a little airy. You open up the first chest, and inside is just a various group of ritualistic bits and bobs. So you see some ritualistic knives and bowls and of the sort. The second one you go to open, and it's actually locked. And there doesn't actually appear to be a lock on the outside. It's the smaller of the 2 boxes, probably maybe the size of a box that you'd get a printer in.
I speak Infernal. Can I try to work out what it's saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, same.
You do speak Infernal?
Yeah, I speak Infernal as well.
Oh shit, I'm making this up on the fly. Okay, what can it say?
I'll just try to get a understanding.
Hide your screen if you're searching anything, Callum.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's actually, picture.
Yeah.
I don't know,
All right, no, I've got something for you. So in Infernal, you kind of read broken words that say where lights once shone, they seek to thrive, hidden away in depths they dive. And then it kind of turns into another language, and then it just goes on for a bit, which you kind of can't make out. It's in an old tongue, and then beyond that, it says released into the world, a gift for some. May the old one rise, and let that be done.
Well, that's not great.
No, that sounds like something that needs to stay closed.
Yeah. So that's what that box is. You're going to take it with you? Did anyone write that down, what I just said?
No.
Oh, shit.
That's alright, it's on the stream record, I can pull it out back.
Oh, cool, thank you. I should probably write that down, that could come in handy later. Are you going to take this box with you?
Yeah, can I load it in the bag?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your Mary Poppins bag?
That's it. I don't know, what do I call it? An infernal box or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. It kind of looks like it's like a black metal box with like swirls.
The fact that I've studied at the Arcana and all of that, have I not come across that language in any ancient texts?
You can tell
it looks familiar, but it's not.
Yeah, it's of an old god. From like the far realms, but it's kind of in a very ancient form of the language, which you recognize similarities in symbols, but not enough to read it. You obviously read these books, but you don't have the mental capacity to remember everything perfectly.
Well, I lost an intellect from a potion.
You did. That one intellect would have been enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So that's what you've gathered there.
Right.
Where are you going to from here? This is all beginning to feel very dark, especially to you, Cassidrad. You're beginning to get quite uneasy with the amount of, I don't know, almost demonic energies and dark energies that you're feeling within a lot of this goings on.
And I feel at home because I'm a wolf.
Yeah, you've got a weird mix of intrigue and yet kind of a sense of purpose amongst all this fiendishness.
Especially with that spell that I had, far out. That's a bit old goddish.
I'm ready for us to maybe leave.
Yeah.
Is there? Yeah.
Should we go? Should we go check on Gundren?
Yeah, let's go back and let's leave this place because this is no good. Let's go back to Poop Tree and check on our homies.
All right, so cool. You guys make your way through the castle. You get back. Haru comes out and he's just looking pale as like the guy needs some electrolytes. He's just. I want to say he's been through the ringer, but that's a little too on the nose.
Have some mead. It'll be good for your stomach.
He kind of like sheepishly walks over and takes it. Gundren comes to you guys and he goes, I hired you to bring a wagon to Phandelver for me, and here you are rescuing. Did you find Sildar? Was he there?
He was.
Is he safe?
I can't remember if I'm honest. Is he safe? I can't remember.
He's like, oh, did he make it back to Phandelver?
Yes. Yep. Which one? Who? The old dude who was running the gentleman club.
Yeah, man, we got that guy. Yep.
He's like, oh, good. He's like, oh, well, I don't know. I don't think we have time to get back to Phandelver now. The Black Spider came to visit me the other day. His plans are far worse than I first imagined. I mean, I was so excited to find that there was still the existence of the Forge of Spells, but now I'm not so sure. I wouldn't trust what's in there in the hands of that creature. Will you help me?
Did you realize that the Black Spider isn't actually a spider?
He's like, yes, it's a name. I don't see
thought we killed it. I thought we killed it.
We killed some kind of
a black spider.
Who I assume is his second cousin.
What's that?
We killed the brown spider, who I assume is his second cousin.
Oh God, he was so nice. No.
Cool. Good. Yeah, of course we'll help you, man. Whatever. Like, we've just been helping people all this whole time, but sure, what's another person to help? Is there a reward?
He's like, if we can gain access to the fort, there is many ancient treasures that my kin have created there. I promise you whatever you want from there, and even a share in the spoils that we generate from there on out. Once we get it open again, it'll bring new life back to this place. But as long as that creature doesn't get there before us,
so we can have whatever we want.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anything.
Anything in the forge.
Anything in the forge, and a 25% share in any money generated from the forge from then on.
Yeah, each of you get a 5% stake in it.
All right, well, I've negotiated enough.
You just Dragon's Den the shit out of that guy.
Super glad Sora's not here. Just killed him. Cool, man. Yeah, that's you guys keen? I mean, I'm obviously...
Yeah, I'm keen.
We're all keen. We're happy.
He goes, aye, thank you, lads. Now let the real adventure begin. And on that, you all level up, and we enter into the part 4 of 4 of the Lost Mine of Phandelver.
A long rest? Or do we
well, so you can take.
I am not long resting near that poop tree.
Yeah, you might not want to long rest too much out in the moonlight either, Casson. Just saying. Cool. So, do you guys want to do your leveling up yourselves?
Yeah, let's give it a crack.
How do we do that? Manage levels.
So yeah, manage levels, and then I think the spellcasters all get your access to 3rd level spells. This one, so that's like Fireball for you, Mr. Shasta. That's like the Revive spell, or Reverie for Cass. And then I'm not sure what you get, Nith, but you also get something else added.
I get a new. My Eldritch Blast gets boosted. And I need to research what it was, because I think it was one with the shadows is what I was going for. It was either was either one with the shadows or Mask of Many Faces.
Oh, cool.
One with the shadows is oh no, that's the invisibility one. Yeah, there's that one.
And Grimlaw gets 2 attacks.
Fiendish Vigor. You can cast False Life on yourself.
Oh, and Haru gets or Kenny Dodge or something. There we are.
Dodge, yeah.
Alright. Good job, team. You literally just decimated everything. I'm glad that you let those 3 goblins survive. Originally it was written that that there was supposed to be 7 cooks that you had to fight, and I'm like, who the fuck's gonna fight a cook? Like, that's just dumb. No. That's not what we're about.
I just put that I went up a level. I don't have to do anything else. Is that correct? You just go.
Yep. No, I think you get some quite cool stuff with your level up. So with your level up, you get an extra. What was it? Your channel divinity. I think your channel divinity stuff goes up as well. Which is like the turn undead and preserve life, and then you also in your spells you get to pick some 3rd level spells now. So you get to pick however many of those. You get to pick 1 3rd level spell, but you can take away some of your 2nd level spells if you want to swap out any.
Awesome.
So let's see what 3rd level spells are for you. Animate Dead, that's cool. Bestow Curse. Oh, you have a spell called Daylight, that could help you out.
Ooh.
Mass Healing Word. Remove Curse. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, that was short-lived. I did not see.
Yeah, I was wondering where that was. I was just looking.
Oh, damn it. Spirit Guardians is really cool. You know how, cool. You know how Nith had that druid, the spores that attacked people? Spirit Guardian's a similar thing, where you set an area, and then you can basically these like little spirits that you describe what they look like will attack anything that enters the area. And they take 3d8 damage. It's pretty good. Oh, that was a nice long session there.
It was really good. I really enjoyed that. I'm not going to get Remove Curse, because I feel like that's too easy.
Yeah.
It might not work. It might be a type of shadow fey magic that is, a little different to your normal arcana. Or I might have to make some shit up. Thank you for bearing with me on the ad-lib things there. That was...
it's all good, man.
And if I could get a copy of that video so I could actually remember what I said, that would be great.
It'll be on my... it's on my Twitch channel.
Oh, cool.
So if you just go...
Oh, so are you streaming right now?
Yeah, I've been streaming the whole thing.
Oh, shit. Oh, look.
I wouldn't have talked so much about giant purple dildos.
Yeah, you would.
Yes, I would. Okay, cool.
Oh, Fortnite.
Yeah, I know.
I tried to play that the other day because been playing a lot of Apex with Emily's brothers, and they used to play, or they still play heaps of Fortnite. And I'm just so bad at that game.
Dude, Liam Holloway asked me to play with them once, and another mate from soccer. So I played, and I spent about 30 seconds running around with a pickaxe being shot.
Yeah.
What's going on? Why do I just have a pickaxe? This isn't any fun, and I rage quit, and I've refused to play since.
Yeah.
Stupidest fucking game.
It is. Oh. At least in Apex you can slide around and you feel cool.
I like Apex, man. I like Apex. I mean, I have fun, but I don't play that much of it, and I'm certainly not that good at it, but I like
it.
Hey, guess what 3rd level spell I can learn?
What?
Look at my Twitch video.
Remove curse. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to. But yeah, you guys have to take note of. Oh look, here's something fun to show you just while you're here. Let's see. Ignore a lot of the titles of these things. So here is. So you guys are currently in the Neverwinter Wood, all the way up here. This is just to show you the scope of the world. So this is Neverwinter Wood, right? This is where you are. You're pretty much bang smack where my mouse is there. Like circling under the D. Neverwinter was where you started. Phandelver is just where the S is, pretty much. You guys are heading into the Sword Mountains next. The place where Shasta is from, all the way down here. And, wait for it. How do I go to the next photo? See, so the woods you're currently in. Here. This is the Cragmore Peaks. There's the sword things. Candle Keepers down there. This is all of Faerun.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It's a big space.
So it's massive.
Don't
worry.
Every time I just realized that every time I reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, I actually gain.
You gain temporary HP. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that. You guys didn't get to use your new stuff. Apologies for that.
No, that's all good. It's good.
Do I get more spells this time round?
Well, see, your thing is still that you're casting at max level.
Yeah, but I thought at level 5 I get to choose new spells.
Elliptical. Oh, turn the... Later, dudes!
Ciao.
Let me just check this. Oh man, I keep pushing the wrong keyboard. This is so confusing. There we are. Did you like the fact that you could see me, or did it make no difference to your experience whatsoever?
Oh, I liked it.
I always like seeing you.
Oh, stop it. Oh, and so what I'm going to do at the end of a session as well, you guys